This podcast may contain offensive content. You have been warned. Hello and welcome to the Diecast podcast. I am your host and DM, Johnny. We are a live play 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons podcast. We're currently doing the Tomb of Annihilation, 2 groups at the same time. You've heard it before, and if you're a new listener, we are doing 2 groups to see who competes over what resources, dungeons, treasures. You know the deal. So thank you for joining us. Thank you for coming along. And our apologies for the lateness of this episode. We had a bit of a corrupted file in Audition, and we nearly had a lost episode. But as much as people want to drill Apple for being so expensive, their recovery methods are the best. Oh, it saved me and added a few more gray hairs or white hairs to the top of my head. So with that, you can find us on any app that plays a podcast, iTunes, Stitcher, Google Play. You can also find us on Twitter at Diecast Podcast, where we're currently doing a dice giveaway, which is happening this Friday. The deadline is this Friday to get your entries in to win some acrylic dice, Envy dice. The honey badger color and the acid splash colors will be up for grabs. But yes, we're going into Group B. They've just finished the Tomb of Wongo, I believe, the Sioux monster of the trickster god, and they're going to be exploring Omu at night, which is a little precarious to say the least. All the meaner, nastier critters come out at night. So exploring Omu, just had a fight with the King of Feathers and trying to find more puzzle cubes to try and figure out this dang old death curse. Just how do you deal with a death curse in the world? So thank you so much for joining. I'm just going to jump right into it. Just try and blow through this episode because I'm still shaken from almost losing the majority of the episode. So I hope everyone's having a great start to fall so far. And I will see you at the break to talk about the contest, to talk about a few other things. And I think that's it. All right. Have a great one. Enjoy Group B going through Omu. We'll see what happens. Welcome to the Diecast podcast, Season 4, Tomb of Annihilation, Group B. As we go through Omu, Group B plowed through some various...
Just knocking off these shrines.
Chomp, chomp, chomp.
Yeah.
We're definitely the fighty group.
Also the Salvi group.
Yeah.
Kind of.
True.
Yeah.
So you guys plowed through...
Mission Impossible up in this bitch.
Nang Nang, you did Wongo, you did Papazotl.
Yeah. I got the cubes for Nang Nang and Papazotl over here.
Yeah. I got Wongo, Obalaka, Unk, and Shigami from our previous episodes.
Seven.
Six? No, 6.
I don't think anybody's let me hold any cubes.
No.
Someone turned yourself to stone once.
We all have very strong doubts about your sanity.
We think this cube turns people to stone. I grab the cube, turn back. Well, we now know it turns people to stone.
Yeah, exactly. I eliminated the doubt.
I didn't have that before.
There was no doubt. We all knew exactly.
But until we saw it happen, there was always a 1% chance.
And you also had an encounter with the King of Feathers, the teleporting T-Rex.
Yeah, he sucked.
I didn't get touched, so that was pretty easy fight for me.
You stabbed him in the eye.
I crit twice. That went for us.
Actually, I think I critted during that fight as well, right?
Everyone critted during that fight.
There was like 4 or 5 crits in that fight.
All right.
He did drop a building on you, though.
Partially.
Dice. I love you, dice.
And I thought I was safe hiding behind a corner, and no, I wasn't.
I'm pretty happy. Ro, I think, really messed him up a few times. Yeah. So
you did find treasure of the building he tossed you into.
Yes. And he tossed me into a building.
He bit you, and while you were in his mouth, shot bees at you.
Yes.
That was crazy.
The freaking
But he didn't release the T-Rex or the bees, or the T-Rex with the bees in his mouth.
If only Ro had like a Mjolnir-like weapon, he could have just like dropped it on the bottom of his mouth, and you're just like,
That's only for demigods, Tom.
yeah. Well, Ro could be. You never know.
If there's a
You
beehive,
found out
in his
Iku
mouth,
was the demigod.
his tongue now is covered in stickiness. Is he covered in honey?
No,
Honey, T-Rex saliva.
he's covered in T-Rex, sweet-smelling T-Rex saliva, which also smells like whichever animal it consumed beforehand.
I don't know how I would feel like about sweet-smelling saliva. Like that would be so weird.
It's a little sticky. I can't remember where we left you guys.
We were in the tomb of Wongo. We had just completed its
Right.
trial.
Which was?
the masks in the riddle.
No, that was there was like the statue and the lights and which water went into where. We did it once, didn't work out. We did it the second time, we got it. We just brought those guys. I think we were declaring that we were taking a long rest at the end of last episode.
Right.
Okay.
So it should be like, I guess, early evening now?
It should be. If you guys want to...
So we get back half our hit dice? Right?
Half your hit dice.
Oh, no, short rest. We just took a short rest.
Oh,
Sorry.
sure. I think
just a
you
short
said...
rest.
Oh, did I say long rest?
You said long
Sorry,
rest.
I misspoke.
All right.
I would like to go have a long rest, though.
I would too, because the short rest is not that good to me right now.
Can we take a long rest quickly? Because I kind of...
No, that's why it's called a long rest.
No, I just mean, like, are we going to do that? Are we going to have to do stuff before we take a long rest?
So
That's up to the DM.
what I propose we do is have a short rest here in the shrine, and then go back to the tomb of Nang Nang so that we can see Iku. Make sure she's okay.
Yeah, absolutely. We should check
go
up on her.
see Iku, yes.
Okay.
I have to remember what spells I had then. Before.
Oh, right. You also guys found the obelisk.
Yes, we found the obelisk.
Had a
We
small
haven't gotten
message
there
from an old legend and lore person.
And we
of Dungeons
noticed the
and
gargoyles
Serac.
looking over the obelisk.
Yes. Short rest and then
Head back.
yeah.
Iku and Ning Ning.
Let's obviously do some perception checks to make sure that we're not being spotted or followed.
Right.
And some stealth checks, perhaps, or
what are you doing? A short rest in the
short rest in the shrine, and then we'll go to.
I don't need to rest. I can keep watch.
I could definitely use a short rest. I've used almost all of my stuff.
Okay, so then just a perception check from Duran.
I got a 6.
6. Okay. I assist you in this.
If you're taking a short rest, you can't. Because you are resting.
Oh, so you're not taking...
So I thought we were all.
I'm not resting. I'm keeping watch.
Okay.
Yeah. And I did a terrible job. So I'm daydreaming about all the treasure I saw in the Shrine of Nang Nang. And dreaming of the day when I can go to sleep on a bed of gold coins like I did that night.
But it's all fake.
You're practicing switching out a Baturi goblin mask for like an artificial goblin, like switching two goblin masks without...
Whatever Duran I think is not in action, he's constantly doing like coin tricks or like rolling them down the back of his palm or conjuring things out of his pocket and making them disappear.
Not so much with the watching.
No,
Yeah.
definitely not. Did not pay attention.
It is a lovely night in Omu for a city that has been not destroyed but vacated, and
Is a city without people really a city? Then it's a ruin.
it's got UNT in it. It's got a whole bunch of stuff in it.
Yes, it's now just populated by veggie pygmies.
I said
and
people.
UNT used to be people. Some of them.
Some of them. That's
Some
true.
of them. I was once a man.
And now I'm way better.
Yeah, Duran, there's some wind, but you don't hear any animal life. You don't hear any shifting of like trees or plant life or anything like that. It's just a quiet time inside the shrine.
I rest
of Wongo.
easy knowing that my friends are good and safe.
Inside, everyone's dying. No, I'm kidding. So you guys take your short rest. I'll say it's now night, like full on nighttime. The moon is fully crested out. The stars are open, and Fenquin. I don't know why I keep doing that.
We look nothing alike.
You notice that the plants have stopped singing at night.
Oh, thank God. The plants are quiet.
Yeah, they're plants.
Did you not hear them singing?
No, we've been over this. We
songs?
didn't hear them at any point.
Is this our first night that we're here?
No, we've camped out a couple
Yeah, you
times.
camped out a couple times.
slept
but
shift.
It was all, they were always singing before.
We were all sleeping inside.
you always see
Yeah.
it inside.
The plants seem to be sleeping too.
We should be extra careful heading back to Nang Nang's temple. I'm sure there are a lot of things that patrol at night here.
I can cast Pass Without Trace, and we can travel in stealth.
I think that would be a great idea.
Okay, then I do it.
All right, everyone.
What do you do? What's your little ritual or whatever that you do to cast the spell?
What would a Pass Without Trace do? Well, first I smear you all with mud.
I hate this part.
Moss
a
would
ritual
grow,
cast. This is a
moss
spell.
would grow
Yes.
underneath our souls so that there's no sound when we walk.
But as I rub a little bit of mud on you, then like all of your skin takes on this like muddy look, like you now are chameleon-like in the background.
Ooh,
Yeah.
cool.
Say a little incantation as I do it.
Like a ghillie suit.
Yeah, like, but it's all
Muddy.
shifting and moving patterns that like match the shape
Horseshack.
behind you. Predator
Cool.
style.
All right, everyone, give me a stealth check, please. Doing
I got
group check.
Plus 10.
19.
18
Oh,
over
dragon
here.
bait.
Ooh, no.
Dragon bait,
It's
you
plus
fool.
10. Oh, plus 10. 17.
12.
Oh, wait. Whoa. No, wait. 21. Sorry, 21.
But I did say group check, so
Yeah.
majority rules.
28.
16. I got 18. I also
17?
rolled that.
Yeah.
Oh, we all rolled really well.
I got 18 plus 10.
I
So
had
28.
7 plus 10.
Oh, okay. 21.
I rolled
plus a 10? So then I got like 31.
I rolled a 2, but it was plus 16, so it was 18.
Yeah.
Well, I rolled a 2 plus 10.
All right. You guys make it out into the city cools down quite significantly. In fact, you can already see moisture starting to gather on the limestone and on the plants that have covered over these old buildings. The iconography of the area you're in are like of all Sioux monsters, like these little monkeys with like long tails and gigantic heads. As you begin to make your way towards the shrine of Nang Nang, I'm going to need either one person with advantage for assisting or two people to give me a perception check. Your
I'm
choice.
plus 8 on perception.
Oh.
Yeah,
I'll assist you.
Yeah.
Oh, assist?
Yeah. Well, it's going to be hard to get better than a 19.
Yeah. 19 plus
6? You said 8?
8? So 27.
plus
7.
8.
Damn.
Fenquin, what languages do you speak?
I speak Elvish. Where's that?
Really?
Yeah, Elvish. There it is. Languages: Common, Sylvan, Elvish, and Giant.
You hear you don't know the language, but you definitely hear some conversations. Like if you're walking down like this, like kind of like a side street in the city, in the buildings of Omu, it sounds like maybe like one block over, and it's kind of like the sound is echoing off the buildings, just kind of like.
People having a conversation. Are they
People have-
angry or just normal
They
conversation?
seem to be normal. Seems like a little high pitched, but just like tonal wise, but not like they just like it almost be like people on a break having a conversation.
Oh, I like motion to everyone, and I'm like tap my ear and like point to where
You smell ham.
I nod.
Ham indeed.
Can I hear this now? 'Cause he's
I'll
pointed it
say yes. What languages does everybody speak?
Common, Elven, Fiendish, Abyssal.
Okay.
Common, Elvish, and Gnomish.
out. Giant, Elven, Cholton, and Old Lemuin.
Yeah, you don't recognize this language at all.
Wow,
That's-
nobody does. Okay.
I miss Iku so bad.
Okay, so I like motion to be quiet, and
Yeah.
like I kind of like I don't know. I'll point towards where we're going, and I'll point there.
It's more north of where you are right now.
Yeah, so I'll point to like the noises, and I'll point to where I am. And I'm like, which way? This would be great for the podcast. Signal which way? We can whisper.
Love sort of like points to her eyes and like mouths like let's check it out.
Yeah, I'll still use your same stealth checks. Do you want to go through a building to get there? Do you want to go over a building? Or do you want to go through side streets to?
Thinking side streets,
yeah.
the classic peek around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you guys start to wind your way down some back alleys and side streets of Omu.
Right.
Again, it's just plant life and creepers and vines along the sides of the building. You're actually making very sure that you don't disturb any of the vines or trees, and in case there's something is in there. As you go creeping around,
Durand is peeking in the windows of buildings they walk by.
they're all boarded up. They're all boarded up.
Do we have like?
Actually, give me an intelligence check, Durand.
18. Wow.
18.
Okay.
They're uniformly boarded up. Like the cross hatching on the boards is universal across every single building, every single door.
Like it's done the same way.
The exact same way.
Weird.
You come around the corner, and everyone give me. It is actually nighttime now, so I will need
Perception checks as advantage for those doing dark vision.
exactly.
I think I don't have those.
Do I want to turn
I'm
on
the
my
one who
dark
does
vision?
have it. I rolled a 1, so that's a 4 for me.
Oh, nice. 22.
That
Just a solid 10.
with disadvantage.
Disadvantage with 22, yeah. 14 to 17.
Yeah, he rolled really well.
Fenquin, woo! You come around the corner and you see an unusual sight for you. The city's been pretty quiet and devoid of life. As you poke your head around the corner, you can see what appears to be a group of like 7 or 8 kobolds. They've got buckets and bags and mops over their shoulder, and they just appear to be walking down the street having a conversation, giving no care or fancy fare of what's going on in the world.
Are they? How far away are they?
I'll say about 40 feet from you.
Okay, so I turned to everyone with
Kobolds.
Durant unslings his crossbow.
You smell more ham.
I peek around the corner and use my hunter sense on them.
How many are there?
I'll say 7.
7 kobolds.
So, I now know all their vulnerabilities, immunities, resistances.
They have no resistances or vulnerabilities.
Okay.
Okay.
They could be hidden by magic.
Nah, they're also just kobolds.
They're also just kobolds.
We don't want to alert anyone we're here. We should go back to the temple.
I agree. These kobolds are probably not worth fighting.
There seem to be the kobolds who keep temples clean.
Do they have any good stuff?
Killing them will arouse suspicion, though.
Oh, they just have mops and buckets.
Yeah.
Kind of curious to talk to them, though.
All right, let's hide.
How will we talk to them when none of us speak this language?
Maybe they speak common. You never know.
They do, maybe, but let's just get going.
I don't want to alert people of our presence either.
Actually, give me a nature check.
Yeah, you might know if they speak that, if you know all about their immunities.
Me or Tom?
Or Tom, either way.
Yeah.
Tom.
4, so... Okay, so plus 4. Oh!
What'd you get?
Oh, I don't remember.
Unless someone can assist me.
Was
With
I'll just
nature?
roll
Nope.
again. 13 plus
Oh, nice.
6, 19.
Oh, yeah.
19?
Yeah.
Franklin, yeah, you do know that they speak Draconic, but they also speak Common as well.
Are they beasts or are they?
They're humanoids.
Yeah, they're humanoids.
They're humanoids. Okay.
I think they fall under slightly Draconic, but...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I believe it's
Um,
I think alert not.
Do you speak Draconic? Because if you don't, then it's going to be very hard to talk to them.
No, they also speak Common as well.
Oh, and Common. Oh, never mind. And they speak Common, so we could talk to them, yes. But I think we don't want to alert people of our presence.
Maybe they'll have details that will help us in this city. Like, why do they clean it? They must have seen things.
It's been a long day. We've done many temples. I think resting is important now.
Yes.
Yeah.
And killing them could trigger some alert or alarm system.
I don't want to kill them. I just want to talk to them.
That's even more alerting. Because then we have alive creatures.
Yeah, if we don't capture
already
all
hiding.
6.
Yeah.
Durant is melted into the side of the alleyway.
I say we continue to our destination.
Let's do it.
Okie dokie. So you guys just kind of ease back into the back alleyway as they pass by you. And Duran, you'd be like, oh, this would be like the best. They're not paying attention. They're just walking along all kind of lazy fare. This would have been the perfect ambush opportunity as you hear like these draconic voices just pass on by, the clanking of buckets and mops and sacks of various goods, deeds and stuff like that.
Wait, sacks of goods?
They're carrying sacks.
What's in the sacks? Can I tell?
They're they're full of something.
Probably cleaning supplies.
That'd be a pretty logical guess.
All right. I won't sneak after them and pickpocket them. This time.
Incredible restraint.
They pass on by, and Alethra, you can see like their clawed feet. Or you're like, oh, these are probably the ones, the tracks that you've seen.
Yeah.
Previously in the temple. And you make your way back to the Temple of Nang Nang. You can smell barbecue is fresh on for that night.
They're cannibals. They're cannibals, people.
You can see the various little bonfires, and you actually, as you get close to Temple of Nang Nang again, you begin to hear that kind of like that nightlife where you actually hear like chirring of frogs, and actually hear like the buzzing of insects, that there actually is a bit of life in this part of the city.
Near the swamp part.
The swampy part. You are waist deep, by the way.
In the swamp?
In swamp.
Ooh, gross.
Yeah. There we are.
Hey, that's one of my new favorite terrains.
Great. Perfect.
Excuse us, Grung Emperor, Kings. Can we enter the temple?
Like, you see this gold grung come up. He's like, looks like he's chewing on a foot of some kind. Kind of like, a bit chewy, and spits it out. And so You are servants of Nang Nang. You are welcome to come and go as you please.
Thank you. We are glad to be back after many adventures. Well, one adventure.
We had a few since we left.
Yeah.
A lot of check.
A lot of stuff happened.
We got a lot off our to-do list.
Durand leaps up the stairs like two at a time, runs into the temple, and flings himself down on a pile of money.
Give me an acrobatics check.
Rolls around in it.
Because there is slime on the stairs.
13.
13? Unfortunately, no damage, but you fall flat on your back. And then you cover your entire back in algae and slime because it is the swamp and it's still a
I
bit
crawl over to the gold coins and burrow into them.
Another lesson about greed, Durand.
You know that feeling when you get home and you're just so glad to be in your own bed again? I've never had that feeling until now.
Iku is still in the corner. Artis is on the opposite side of her with a book open, looks like he's trying to do some research.
Has there been any change, Artis?
He's like, no, she's been catatonic since the morning. She's not changed at all.
If you don't mind asking, what are you reading there?
It's like, well, I'm going over some old Chultan curses, afflictions, and this doesn't match anything I've ever seen.
Would you mind if I took a look at the book?
See, actually, he seems to snap his book closed, almost like keeping over like a diary. He's like, actually, I would mind. There's some personal information here that I'd prefer to keep.
Oh, no, sorry. I meant no offense. I just... I'm a very quick study.
Yeah. You do notice that he has his bookmark knife inside the book, and you notice that the knife with its runes are actually like glowing. There's like little strands and wisps of essence that are hitting each of the words, and it's almost like he's got like an electronic like catalog or search finder that just like pulling out certain words and just kind of hovering off the page.
Oh, I like your book.
You see him? Yeah, it's a good book as he stashes his book into his stuff.
I'd like to get one of those myself one day.
It's like, well, you have to meet a very nice dragon then.
Oh, I'd like to hear the story of that one day. So I want to go over to Iku and like kind of talk to her and like, Iku, I don't know if you can hear me, but you'd be very proud of us. We had a very big day, and we did really well without your help. But, Iku, we need you. You have to wake up. We learned all about a Serac, and we can beat him. We found his obelisk. And if Durand taught me anything...
You hear, whoa, you found about who?
Oh.
Durand pops up, he's like, I taught you something?
Yeah, let me finish.
No, you don't drop a name like a Serac and then just leave it.
Well, I'm gonna say more things, Mr. Interrupter.
Like, all right, very well. Talk to the catatonic woman.
He's got a point there. I don't think she can hear you.
Heart reminder beeps silently in the background. Wake up, Iku, we're all...
Franklin, why are you making that noise?
It's actually just like the chirring of the frogs in the background.
Durand taught me that if people have something they want to protect, it means they have something to lose.
Oh, yeah. It's a good lesson.
And this obelisk is guarded by gargoyles. So, Iku, wake up. We need you. Come on.
She is still in the same pose from the morning, hands white knuckling all the way through her leathery and weathered skin, her eyes locked in a fixed gaze. You can actually see, not because of emotion, but just because of she's kept her eyes open that long, like there's tears coming out the side as she just says fixed in that gaze and is kind of like all muscles are tense and tight.
Well, we'll get you free, Iku. So yeah, that's what we found. Anyway, you know everything I know about this, Mr. Interrupter.
Like, well, that's a big thing to interrupt with.
I was telling my mentor something very personal, and you just butted in there.
You guys can't get this outside the temple. This is really not the place for this scene.
Yes, you may be upsetting Iku. If she can hear us, she will not want to listen to this. I used Druidic to write some Druidic messages of healing above her and on the wall.
You actually try that, and there's no effect on the wall.
Oh.
It's almost like you're like just as if the writing never even occurred. Like you're doing the traces outlines for it, but there's no.
How unnatural! I just like this immensely.
Probably just the illusions and magics here.
Iku, we will find you a better spot to rest as soon as we are able. Please be strong.
All right, the night has come. The jungle sounds sort of alive. Something's is on the BBQ upstairs with the grungs.
Something. I'll stick to my rations.
Yeah, I think dry rations tonight. Here, take some spices.
Oh yeah. What's cardamom?
I don't know. No one does. Well, I think tomorrow we should continue and try to finish to see if we can cast Arcane Gate to either go to the last temple or maybe it's time to take a look at the obelisk.
Oh yeah, how many of these temples we got left anyway?
I believe only 32. How many do you have there, Durand?
I have 2 cubes.
You have 2 cubes.
Are there 7 or 9?
There's 9 trickster gods.
3
I have
more. Okay.
4. So yeah, maybe you just have 3 more. Unless I drop one of my cubes in my bag, but we'll find out.
I think you guys were at 6. So
Yeah. So we just got
3 more.
So I know where one of the temples is. But if we bring artists to approach the obelisk, we'd have a much better chance in fighting the gargoyles.
No, then maybe Dragonbait can stay behind and keep an eye on Iku.
I'd bring Dragonbait also. He also has a magical weapon.
Who's going to look after Iku then?
I think Iku can look after Iku. She's immune to all damages.
All damages?
Well, she's immune to piercing and slashing from non-magical sources.
So if the frogs wanted to eat her, they couldn't cut her up?
No, I don't think so.
What if they spit roast her?
They could potentially do that.
Yeah.
But they promised that they wouldn't do that for like a week.
Well, there's a time limit on this?
Probably?
Give me an insight check.
That's a 17.
You get the feeling that the grungs are pretty nonchalant, that as long as you're not aggressively trying to attack them.
Right.
You get the feeling that they've been under assault from the undead, the Yuan-Ti, the veggie pygmies for a bit, that someone who's just here to worship Nang Nang is more of an ally than a foe, that not kind of worth spending their energy on trying to consume them when they've got many other things to deal with.
I don't think they would harm her.
It seems like they have no shortage of food anyway.
That's true.
So we can either finish the temples or head to the obelisk. The obelisk may reveal something. I would love to get Iku out of this state.
What are we hoping to find? We're hoping to find the soul catcher, the, what's it called?
Soulmonger.
Soulmonger. We're looking to find the soulmonger. The obelisk certainly has a flavor of evil that would go along with such an awful object.
It's true. Although, what we heard that... Oh, wait. Was that Rasnisi or the... I think we believe that the soulmonger is in the Temple of Dendar, the Night Serpent, underneath the temple room, which is pretty far away from there. But we did see, I believe, a path...
We tried to get in there and we failed. We were chased away, remember?
We
locked the door on us.
No. Not the secret entrance.
Oh,
the obelisk.
Yeah, you did see 2 paths.
2 paths near the obelisk.
Yeah.
But this is the Temple of the Night Serpent, the big round one.
Yeah,
that we failed to sneak in.
I think we're on a roll with these shrines. We should finish them off first before we go after any magical obelisk.
Perhaps there is something in the temple that will help us fight what was in the obelisk? Or
That is true. These gifts that the trickster gods keep giving us. I wonder what their purpose is.
What is their purpose? I do not know. How will we find out?
I guess maybe by only completing the challenges.
Yes, but they are trickster gods. What if it is just another trick?
You see artists say, like, well, if you want to go examine the obelisk, I'd want someone to stay here with Iku, but I'd be open to helping you guys out.
We know we are going to fight the gargoyles if we go there.
Yes, it is surrounded by gargoyles.
It's like surrounded, or
I think we saw 8 that were had their eyes fixed on the obelisk.
oh, it's 3.
It was 3. Oh, so we saw 3 that had their eyes fixed on the obelisk.
Yeah.
Although there are more in the area, they might alert additional
So
gargoyles.
essentially, it's kind of like an alcove cave by the side of the cliff, and you know that the cliffs are 100 feet high, and that every 30 feet or so, there's a gargoyle positioned on top of the cliff.
Yeah, there are many, many gargoyles.
When you did your tour of the city.
This is why even the Ibli were... Not Ibli? Who is the priest?
The Arakoa.
Arakoa were afraid to fly over.
Mm-hmm. Well, you remember
Our bird friends.
Yeah, Ashara said don't fly over the city.
Yeah.
Yes.
There's a couple reasons for that, maybe.
Yes, also the teleporting dinosaur with feathers.
Yeah.
That's another reason.
It's just a big teddy bear.
You do remember the crashed airship with the big sign Jefferson airship in red sparkle on the...
It's really tacky.
It seems to me that these stones may be a better path forward, if at least a less certain death.
Well, I mean, I assume we got to finish all these shrines anyway, right? To get to where we're going, so we may as well knock that off the list completely.
All right, then perhaps tomorrow we'll head straight south to that lava field where we saw the shrine in the middle.
Yes, and use Arcane Gate to cross.
Yes.
But how will we return?
I have 2 scrolls of Arcane Gate.
How convenient.
A
gift from the heavens.
You didn't have to search those books.
It's pure luck that we have them. Which is insane. I wonder how you do it normally.
With the catapult from those...
Yeah, maybe. There's a little thing here. Maybe there's
We got a catapult.
We got 4 shots to get the aim right. Who volunteers to go first?
No, never go first. That's a rookie mistake. You're the guinea pig. Go last after you made all the corrections. Always go last.
Artist, maybe we'll bring you since I haven't casted many spells from a scroll before.
He says, well, I'm naturally gifted arcane caster, but I can definitely do my best.
What would you say your intelligence score is if you had to give a number to it?
If you had to give your range of intelligence,
your
an
SAT
arbitrary
scores
scale
here.
of 1 to 18, what would you rank it as?
He says, well, my skills lay more in the wilderness and outside, and some partial thievery skills, but
you are not magical.
I'm well read. I've had time to learn.
Right. You are 300 years old?
Yes.
4? Oh.
Yes. And he says, all my arcane gifts come, and he holds up his hand, comes from this.
Yeah, so we want you to use that to freeze the gargoyles before they even wake up. And if they do wake up, turn them into icicles that will fall to the ground and smash.
I don't think you know how frost magic works.
I think I've seen you freeze enough things that I know you could freeze something that's
Artist, is
already
there
made
any
of stone.
possibility someone else could use the ring?
I mean, yeah, you just have to attune to it, but I wouldn't let anyone do that. This thing is exceptionally dangerous.
But maybe this is a unique circumstance, and someone needs to stay
Wait, you
here.
can take that off? I thought that was just your hand.
No, it's the ring. This is why everyone is after me.
It's the Ring of Winter.
Yeah.
We should let Artis use his weapon as he sees fit. I feel like we're going to have trouble if we try and use such a powerful object so quickly.
I don't want to use it. I want him to use it to kill the gargoyles.
Everyone give me an insight check.
Insight.
Check.
It's not something I'm good at.
It's 9.
10.
Oh, I'm very good at this.
16.
Oh, god damn it. I didn't roll well, though. 8.
8. Franklin, you noticed that when Rose started talking about if anyone else could use it and kind of putting that out there, you see Artis's kind of just tenseness kind of gets more tense at the idea of letting someone else use the ring, or this talk of can anyone else use the ring. It looks like this is something he's very cautious about, and it seems like his ire is already kind of raising a little bit that someone has brought this subject up already.
Yes. I'm terrible idea.
Okay, fair enough.
As a DM, if you want to try and go for it,
I should give me the ring,
Yeah, he will kill you.
Yeah, that ring will kill anybody. Yeah. And this is where
And we'll all be like, yeah, it serves her right.
She had a death wish.
Yeah, she had a real death wish, it seemed.
Oh, I'm saying, if you have a creative way to grab the ring, I will roll the dice and see where they go.
No, I'm not going to steal it from his hand.
No?
Not yet.
Not yet.
It's,
I will try and, I don't know, talk Fuhu's way into him giving it to me, or letting me use it for a time.
Well, we should rest tonight anyway, because we haven't done that yet, I don't think.
Yeah, you're still.
And then,
long rest.
I agree. In the morning, let's strike south to this temple, and a tramp to Arcane Gate there and back.
Before we go to sleep, I just wanted to tell you, Fenquin, that, Iku just left, and I didn't get to say anything to her about how thankful I was that she came on this trip. And Fenquin, I'm so happy that you came here.
Oh, that's very nice.
You're so wise and such a good friend to nature. This jungle has chosen you, and I think that that will be really important in the adventure to come.
That is an awfully nice sentiment, but we must focus on the mission at hand. Thank you very much.
Also, you tell the best stories that aren't pointless at all.
Yes. Like the story of the bear who was alone in the forest
myself this time.
I like to do that one.
and found other bears and became a fighting team with them.
That one actually sounds pretty interesting. I want to hear more about these fighting bears.
Yes.
And Duran, you've been a very good friend to me. And I want you to know that I consider you part of my family.
Oh, whatever, kid.
I know you care about us.
Can't prove it.
And Ro, you know quite a lot about monsters and how to survive in the wilderness. But I'm still mad that you read my journals without asking.
Yeah, that was a dick move.
You really betrayed my feelings.
Well, I apologize for that.
And I also owe you an apology. I said earlier that I don't care about you, and I also care about you. That was a lie this afternoon.
I don't, for the record, at all.
Okay. Well, fair enough. Fair enough. But I mean, we care about stuff, so that's cool. I feel like we have that in common. But no, I know I'm a little hard to get to know, but I've slowly grown to respect all of you, and definitely feel like we're accomplishing a lot of good here. I mean, I still have my own mission to accomplish, but this has definitely not been wasted time.
You smell lemons, and Dragonbait is kind of just smiling, like wagging his tail just a little bit.
Dragonbait, you know how awesome you are. Nobody needs to tell you.
Dragonbait.
I make the smell of lemons.
The smell of lemons for everybody.
Yeah, lemon party!
You're the bravest and kindest creature I've ever met, Dragonbait.
He walks over to you and just kind of gives you like the waist hug around the...
Yeah.
It's one of those hugs, like, you know what, like someone leans into it.
Dragonbait, you're a fantastic companion, and I can see why Artist cares about you so much.
Smell of lemons dies down a little bit.
I wink at Dragonbait.
And if we live through this, I would like to help you recover the city of Mesro.
Says, that'll be... Well, they said they wouldn't come back until all the evil from Schultz has been purged and it's safe to come back, so it would be well... This may actually be how we get the city of Mesro back.
Well, if there's anything else I can do, I'm in for it.
Thank you. I appreciate that, and I will be with you tomorrow if you need it.
Yes, mix up our party a bit.
The Final Fantasy option, like, well, I'm going to take Sid. And...
Do you like that
Ring of Winter. Ring of Winter is pretty epic.
We are an unlikely group thrown together by circumstance, but we have fought like true friends. So a glass of Tej for all of us.
Hey.
I can drink to that.
I pour out some Tej.
That always makes sense.
Really glad that I brought the Tej, actually. They're using it way more than I thought, and it's great. Great.
This is our second drink today.
Yeah, it's true.
But it's a nightcap, so that's great.
There you go. It's fun.
Yeah, there were speeches. It's deserved.
The alternative is cannibal meat.
It's only cannibal if it's from the same species that you're
exactly.
from.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's exotic eating. But you drink down the the honey smooth Tej. It's a little thick,
Syrupy.
but it does kind of ease the nerves a little bit as you all find a place in the Shrine of Nang Nang to settle down for the night. As the churring and whirring of grungs and frogs, you hear the snap and crackle of fire up above you, and that kind of smoky barbecue smell just comes wafting in as it sounds like the grungs are eating well tonight. You hear kind of like snapping and like gnawing on meat and whatnot from
Choosing to be willfully ignorant. It's more human.
You can always do a medicine check if you go. Nope.
Choosing to fail.
Throughout the night, is anyone staying watching? If the grungs do it for you, or
We could do a rotating watch and still get our full rest. Is that?
yeah, oh yeah, easily 3 people. You don't have to. Like the grungs are also
Yeah.
as well.
I'm just gonna go to sleep.
I'll
Take off my armor and
I'll speak to the grungs and say, please, grungs. If...
Actually, I realized you need to have the poison to speak to.
Oh,
the
I can't
grungs.
speak to them?
Yeah,
They're not beasts.
they only speak grung. Yeah, they're humanoids.
Ah.
Oh, you have to get poisoned, yeah.
Oh. Okay, I guess we'll trust the grungs.
yeah.
All right. Then
I just
that's-
realized that when Chief York talked to you, he's like, he was like,
You got it.
We
boss.
got enough through sign language context.
Yeah.
Long rest.
all right. Throughout the night, Durand,
Spells.
Oh, God.
you find yourself on the same city street.
Oh, I forgot. Even this
Again.
bed of gold cannot save me from this horrible nightmare.
You're on that same promenade once more, and you see the melted armor of the Minotaur. You see the collapsed bodies of the Kuwaddles, and it's just that high-pitched shriek of mass chaos as you see people, old people in like white and blue robes running for their lives. As you see this robed figure just kind of like loping his way down the promenade, just every now and then reaching out, just literally pulling the souls out of people as they drop dead as they...
Yeah, I don't wait. I immediately turn in the opposite direction and I run as fast as I can.
You try to turn and you actually find yourself frozen and locked. in
Horse
place.
shit!
As you see, it's people are just trying to find a way out of the city. As you see that big black sphere above the city swirling around, buildings are crumbling, catching people in debris as they get caught under and just swept over by collapsing stone and wood. And people just, as soon as they even get 30 feet of this thing, just drop dead, just being within the very area of it. And as it looks like he's getting closer and closer, it looks like he's about 20 feet away from you, 15 feet away from you. And then you see this big cracking bolt of lightning come striking down. And you see this tall woman. She stands about 6'5", and you've seen these types of robes and gowns before. Is this chromatic, immaculate feathered robe with this beautiful ebony skinned woman, kind of with her arms raised out, with her gown attached to her sleeves, kind of creating wings. As she comes down, and she almost obscures your view with her wingspan. As she holds her arms out, and this withered, tight-skinned, robed figure kind of laughs and smiles. As she holds up her arms, you see kind of this torrent of lightning and wind energy go swirling above her. And then she calms it all down, and she lowers her arms, and it looks like... give me an insight check.
7.
7? You don't know what the deal is, but it looks like there's some type of negotiation going on.
Negotiation.
And you can see kind of like this calmness is now. Everyone has stopped running. They're all looking at this woman. As she puts her arms down, and you can see the robed figure kind of hemming and hawing over it. And then you see him just lift up his hand. You see her get raised into the air as you see this black and blue energy begin to surround her, and it looks like she's trying to scream, but no sounds are coming out. As you see, very slowly, it's like her essence, her profile, her soul gets very slowly pulled from her body, and it just boom, slumps down to the ground. And you see him kind of having this energy in his hand, and then you see it reform, and it stands beside him as he just raises his arms into the air, and you can see everyone around you kneel down, almost in a submissive type of obedience. They all just slowly kneel down, just kind of consigned to what's going on. And you wake up in the morning, and again, cold sweats.
But I got all my hit points back, right?
Yes. Yes, the more important thing is you got your hit points back.
I was only missing 2, so. Yeah, I hate sleeping now. It's my least favorite part of the day.
Did you have another dream, Durand?
Yep. Horrible, horrible dreams.
Could you tell us? Artist, I think you should hear this too.
I'll recount the what happened this time. Whoever this figure is, I don't think he's gone or dead.
I think that could be a Serac himself, artist.
Yeah, it sounds like if the legends and lore all combined together, then it sounds like you're describing the Archlich himself.
Great. He's a dick. How do we not encounter him?
Well, we avoid it as best as possible, or unfortunately, if he is the evil inside the city, then we have bigger problems than we anticipated.
Then how do we kill him?
Well, that's the thing, is that no one has been able to kill him. He's an Archlich there have been liches who have had their phylacteries destroyed, and there's been liches who've, like him, have survived centuries and centuries and centuries. And he is a clever one. He builds death traps not to protect something. He builds death traps for the sheer joy of luring people in and essentially being an asshole to them.
But wouldn't he also be afflicted by the death curse if he is a lich?
Well, that's the question.
If the soulmonger is his phylactery, maybe he is getting an infinite recharge of souls.
Well, we know necromancy still works. Zombies are still walking around.
Mm-hmm.
But liches themselves are, I believe we know this, that liches are also having a problem. Because, sorry, what I do know for sure is that what would Thay's interest be here? We've seen wizards in the town. They also want to solve the death curse, much like Valindra Sadomancel. She's trying to solve the death curse.
I think you'd be able to figure that out because you haven't seen any ghosts or specters or anything like that.
There's something special with souls. The undead magics, while they still exist, are messed up. This death curse might be a Serac's way to die?
It's like, or if it's messing up other liches, it's an easy way to take out a lich. Like I said, he's an asshole. Not all liches are friends.
So this might be a power grab for him to maybe take over the nation of Thay. Or something far worse.
Well, it's from what I know, and this could be false information, it could be old information, is that he doesn't do power moves like this. Unless he's just being a supreme dick, he doesn't go for conquering things. That's not his style. He likes to be very passive about this type of stuff. He doesn't go for nation conquering. He likes to build small little areas in the world and then lure adventurers in and get them to die in hilarious and horrible ways.
That maybe sounds like what we're doing right now. Oh no.
Yes, and maybe the stones are, as we feared, a red herring, designed to lead us into a trap.
But they seem themselves powered by the trickster gods, who would have been murdered by Serac. Perhaps some of their magic still exists, and this is
their last defense, perhaps.
It could be.
Wait, this guy has murdered gods, and we're still going towards him?
Well,
Yes.
it's kind of sideways for now, but ultimately, yes.
Well, you see, artists like, well, let's not lose sight of the fact that if he's the reason why the death curse is enabled, we should stop it. This is not good.
Yes, fate has cast us on this path together. Nature must be served. It is our nature to run into battle, and not away from it. That is our choice in our life.
Speak for yourself.
I do.
It's like, well, artist says, well, I'm there with you, Franklin. And this is probably what Iku has been concerned about, this great evil inside of Omu.
And that is perhaps what holds her now.
We have to get her free. This is also her destiny to vanquish this evil.
Perhaps it is her destiny to lead us here, and is our destiny to vanquish. Perhaps our destiny now is to save Iku from what binds her in her dream.
It does make this a lot more personal for me.
I would just really like to stop having nightmares.
Like, well, I mean, if it's a curse of Serac, like this may be a thing that goes down through your lineage.
Great.
He thinks long term, like your great grandkids could be having these nightmares.
What the? Why does he care about me?
He doesn't. That's the thing. Are you suffering, having torment from this?
I mean, it's not great.
He doesn't go for the kill. He goes for the long bleed. He'll cut you once and just let that sucker bleed you dry.
Great. Wonderful. So, back to the question of killing him. How exactly?
Well, let's see what the trickster gods have for us.
Yes, I believe we should continue to gather cubes, examine the temple, and then from there plan and launch our assault.
You see her say, well, I think I'd like to go study this obelisk first.
Yes, maybe you will have better advice for us if you're able to see it yourself.
We can definitely travel there first if you like, Artis. It's in the opposite direction of where I was planning on going. But there are other temples we haven't found yet. We could go to those ones first.
He nods and he says, I think we should go with my own gut at least says that if we believe this to be the main threat, then I think we should try and find out, gather as much information about it as we can.
That is very wise. A smart tactician knows the lay of the land.
Yes, and if we have a lot of unknowns, and if this is indeed a Serac we're dealing with, then there's going to be a lot of unknowns. I'd like to reduce that number as much as possible.
We should be prepared, for sure. And it's always good to know about as much as you can about your enemy.
All right, well, shall we water walk to the...
I'm afraid the winds of water walking are not with us today.
Let me do your weather check as well. Everything's peachy. Everything, the weather's been
Depends. Have
great.
we finished? Have I finished preparing my spells?
Well, it's still the morning, so you can still pray for them after a long rest if you haven't set off yet.
Oh, okay.
And I was supposed to do that last night, technically, anyways. But the weather in Omu continues to be stellar.
Then I will get rid of
Stellar.
Can't you hear me yeller? You're putting me through hell.
Yeah, you still cast it as a ritual, though. It's just a spell you have to prepare. So you can cast it either way if there was a water walk emergency.
You never know.
Which almost never happens.
I cast it on that.
Crocodile.
Yeah.
Undead zombie crocodile.
Okay, so come everyone. Stand around. I say a spell, I sprinkle water on your feet, and off we go.
Okay.
Yeah. Some perception and check to see if we're being spotted.
In the Shrine of Nang?
No, as we leave.
Okay.
Unless there's something before we leave Nang.
You do smell honeysuckle as you go, as you see Dragonbait has camped up and is just kind of like having like a silent sentinel observation over Iku. He doesn't quite know what to do, but he's at least going to keep her safe.
Just stay with Iku and make sure that nothing bad happens to her.
You see him nod, stand triumphantly.
Maybe make a pleasant smell if you can.
You smell lemon.
That's pretty good.
It's grown on me.
You guys make your way north to the Black Obelisk again. It's a beautiful day out in Omu. The plants are up and singing again once more. It seems to be there. Very encouraging that you're hoping you're enjoying your stay in Omu and that you continue to stay here for all eternity.
It's just like being on hold.
The worst version of Disney World or Disneyland ever created. So you guys make your way up to the obelisk, where you see it's kind of like at the base of the cliff, and you can see those two caverns, one directly behind it and one just off to the east.
There, Artis, up there.
Here, Artis, take the spyglass, and you can see the inscription on the obelisk.
You see him take the spyglass and he reads it. He goes, I think I would like to get closer to that cracked obelisk, though.
How far are we down?
I'd say you're about 30 feet away.
30 feet. That's it. Oh, very close.
But the gargoyles are still just
they're about like 20 feet up on the cliffside, looking down at the.
They're on like a medium cliff.
There's a small ledge, and then there's the 100 feet above.
And the one up top has gargoyles every 30 feet all the way around, and the bottom one has 3 gargoyles on it.
Yeah.
Are you not worried about triggering the gargoyles?
So, well, I don't know. You see him grab a rock, and he's like, launches it from the bushes, and just kind of like boom, and lands in the open grass cover. It's like, the gargoyles don't appear to have moved at all.
Perhaps we could do pass without trace and try and stealth closely. Being on guard and ready to run at any moment.
We might be able to defeat 3 gargoyles, but more than that would be a little dicey, I think.
Says, well, we can give it a go.
Yeah, I should pass without trace so that way if we have to flee, then we can probably hide.
Okay.
Oh.
Although they're flying, right?
Probably do 100 cents on gargoyles, shouldn't I?
Let's not bother with the pass without trace. I think that's just
Okay.
if we're fighting them, we're fighting them. If we're not, then
yeah, we're also good at running away from things. Yeah. We have a lot of experience in it.
Hey, he who lives to run away lives to run another day.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
So I'll use 100 cents on the gargoyles.
Okay. You get that they are resistant to non-magical melee, or unless you have like an adamantine weapon.
Right.
They are immune to paralysis, prone, poison, exhaustion, charm, standard construct stuff.
Right.
That's a lot you know about gargoyles. Ro, we could have used you during the first gargoyle fight.
But we can't do any of those things, so...
Well, my sword should be good now, and your summons seem extra special these days.
yes, I have been studying ways in which to channel more of nature's energy into them.
Fortunately, I don't have a magical weapon on me, so my strikes won't be as damaging.
Oh, I guess also necrotic damage does not work on constructs.
Perhaps
No,
you can restrain
No,
them.
that's fine.
It seems to be
You can just cantrip them from a distance. That'll be full
That's
damage.
true.
Can you lasso them with a rope and tie them down to make them easier to hit?
I can possibly try that.
Here, I'll tie a lasso. This is a type of snare we use in my jungle. I hand you a rope.
It always weirds me out when Penguin has these, like, idiot savant moments of confidence.
What? Why idiot savant? I have 14 intelligence.
It's true. You're above average in intelligence.
Yeah, he's actually smarter than you, man.
Oh, yeah, I'm not smart at all. All my smarts are street smarts.
You have the highest charisma of all of us.
It's true, because that's why the Iblis took you in the first place. You were the prettiest.
I survived by talking.
All right, so are you guys going to approach the obelisk at all, or?
Yeah, so we'll follow your lead, Fanquin.
Wait,
artist, right?
sorry.
Artist,
How close are the gargoyles to the edge of like whatever the cliff they're on?
Between
30 feet of you.
Yeah, 25, 30 feet.
But like how close? Like if I were to, for example, shoot the lasso up with like a bolt from my crossbow and like one of the gargoyles, could I pull it down?
If you've got 25 to 30 feet of rope,
We
possibly.
have 50 feet of rope.
Yeah, 50 feet of rope.
Yeah, minus the
Okay.
5 feet for the knot, so 45 feet.
Okay, so I can I try that?
I don't want to spook the gargoyles if we don't have
I
to.
mean, we assume that they're going to.
We do not know.
No, we don't know that.
We're
I'm
just
not
here
gonna
to read.
All right.
This is the
Yeah.
This is the UN
As you like start to
all
like,
over again.
no.
I sneak around the corner. I shoot them.
We can't assume that a rock will turn us to stone, but we can assume that we have to start a fight.
Let us wait to see what happens there.
All
Ro.
All right, who's going to be the first one to take a step out on the grass?
I guess
Artist.
I'll follow Artist. Yeah, I'll be right close to Artist.
The heavy hitter, man.
You see him kind of like has his arms out already. His eyes start glowing the blue frost magic as you see him take a step out. And for the first time in a very long time, it's grass and soil underneath. Like it's soft ground underneath you. You step off away from the jungle part of the city, as it looks like this is just a small little alcove of tranquility as you approach the obelisk, which is tall, black, and has a very significant crack inside of it. As you see him walk up very carefully, pace by pace, you can hear the crash just kind of dry from the sun, just crunching beneath his feet as he approaches the obelisk, and the gargoyles are still just standing there.
Okay, I'm keeping a close eye on the gargoyles and getting closer. Do you sense anything?
I don't remember if he has a detect magic. I was just checking that up. I don't think he does.
Wait, doesn't the penguin?
Penguin does.
I have a detect magic. I can use it. It's my Firbolg cast.
Yeah, he does not have detect magic.
Okay, one moment. I detect magic.
So do you just, you smell things and you can tell if they're magical?
No, I know
it's
some-
racial rather than, a spell,
Yeah.
right?
Oh, it's an ability, yes. Well, I'm so attuned to the natural energies that the things that are not natural vibrate and stand out.
You see their auras.
You get
Such a
around
hippie.
around the obelisk, Penguin, you get a distinct divination sense. And give me a wisdom save, please.
Wisdom save, I'm good at these.
Yeah.
Plus 8. Woo. 28.
Oh,
Dang.
You resist the frightening effect. You can see like these two eyes kind of magically kind of like just swoop to you and look at you as you feel this frightened
On
effect.
the gargoyle or the obelisk?
The obelisk. No one else can see the eyes, but you see it, Franklin, as it kind of just like looks and peers. It's almost like it's staring right through you. You get this sudden sense that but you kind of hold that fear together as you get over like this thing.
Fear is the mind killer.
Yeah, I see the eyes and I think of like a grizzly bear looking at you and you must challenge. You can't back down from it. So I lean slightly towards the pole and I'm like, there is a dark power inside of this obelisk. Divination magic. And it is trying to frighten me away.
Uh-oh. The obelisk seems to still be active somehow, Artis.
Yeah, he's going to do an Arcana check.
Yeah.
19.
Need some guidance on that?
He got a 19. He says, I don't know what it is. I don't think, because there's no conjuration about it, so I don't think anything could come out and assault us, but it does look like if there are magical eyes that are appearing at Fenquin, then it's possibly either kind of like a early detection or an early warning, kind of like a welcoming bell or like a doorbell almost, if you will.
Yes, the attacks need not be physical to be damaging. This was going after my very soul.
That's rough.
Yeah. In your dream, Duran, do you think that this crack was maybe somehow caused by those...
I didn't see this obelisk.
You didn't see the obelisk,
Yeah.
but you do know that the promenade that you're on leads directly to the obelisk.
Was there did anything happen here in your dream?
I didn't see this. I was on the main boulevard.
Yeah.
You do also have the
writing on it?
the writing. I already gave you. I can give you the thing again.
Sure.
But you also have the entrance to just directly behind it, and then the one off to the east.
What do you think an obelisk like this would be used for potentially?
You see, I said, well, I mean, it depends what you want. Like a lot of obelisks are ceremonial or on display, or it's hard to say. An obelisk can literally be anything you want. I mean, like, heck, you can have magic to animate it if you want to.
Enemies oppose. One stands between them. In darkness it hides. Don the mask or be seen. Speak no truth to the doomed child. The keys turn on the inside only. More of his taunts, possibly?
Well, Asarak is famous for leaving riddles to his dungeons.
Yes, this does seem as though it's cryptic clues on how to survive as we pass.
So the stories I have heard is that if you decipher the clue correctly, it'll actually give you the answer, but you have to decipher it correctly.
Yes.
Or else you'll die a hilarious and horrible death, according to Asarak.
So we must... Well, does this mean we want to try proceeding into these caves, or should we go and continue to get cubes?
You know my vote.
You vote as cubes. Artists?
Artists is like, I vote caves. We're here now. And who knows if we got lucky, or who knows what's going on with these gargoyles, but I'd rather not come back to the same place multiple times and
It's
risk.
true. We would be risking 2 trips through the length of the city. Perhaps this is a better choice.
Well, we'll poke right in, and if we have to flee, we'll flee.
Yes.
So your choices are north or east.
What do the 2 caves look like?
One is a 20-foot, almost like a 20-foot curved cube, almost like a subway tunnel.
Okay.
And the other one is a small little kind of like rounded out 5-foot wide, 10-foot tall, narrower tunnel.
It looks like perhaps that is. Are they both stone? Like, are they both equally well carved, or is one rough and one's real?
What the tunnel one that's north looks like it's finely cut.
Okay.
And the one that's to the east looks like it's almost like someone scooped it out by hand. Like it looks, it's not stoned, like fine tool stone finished.
I mean, I'm way more partial to the subway tunnel if this is what we're doing.
Does the subway tunnel look like it's Umoon in design?
Oh.
Give me a history check.
That will be a 19.
It's from the Omuan neoclassical period.
You actually recognize some of the carvings as you brush away some of the algae and vines and creepers, and you actually do recognize some Omuan design in the entrance to this tunnel.
At auction, this Omuan tunnel could go for as much.
Just Banksy that.
Nobody's figured out how to get it home.
This was part of the original city here. It might not be connected to the obelisk, but
But why would someone dig a path around it? Perhaps there are traps.
Why does anyone do anything in this crazy place?
it's got you there.
Yeah. It's fair. Very fair. Well, then, I wish I'd taken daylight, but I did not.
It looks like it's dim light inside the tunnel.
Okay. Let us examine carefully for traps.
Yeah, let's do a perception check, aided.
I will assist you.
All right.
Okay.
It goes, so if you've got dark vision, you're okay. If you don't have it, then...
Oh, wait, then you should assist me.
Yeah, I'll assist you. Look over there, maybe a bit.
Looks like it goes in about 30 feet.
Perception 22.
22. You see a short tunnel that ends in a slab of worked stone whose edges are marked by relief carvings of green skulls. 4 lines engraved at the center of the slab cross one another to form a star, with both ends of each line marking the location of a cube-shaped cavity cut into the door. 8 cavities in all.
Okay, so there's
And it doesn't appear... you got a 22?
4 lines making
appears
a
to be trapped.
star.
There are okay. First of all, there are traps here.
The door is trapped.
The door is trapped. And second of all, it looks like this is where we bring all the cubes. So, I mean, we can try disarming the trap and just putting in the 6 we have now, but I have a feeling we're going to have to come back with the other ones.
Yes, we should not leave them here. Perhaps they'll become lodged, and someone else may come and take them afterward.
You can tell from your inspection, Durand, that it is a magical trap, so you'd need... there's no visible signs of like a locking mechanism. It looks like it's the...
Yeah, bad news, trap ain't mechanical. I'm not going to be able to disarm it with thieves' tools. Artist, can you do something about it?
So, unfortunately not. That's not my...
Perhaps we should examine the small tunnel. Perhaps someone bypassed the security by digging that tunnel.
But also there's not 10 stones you said, or 9 stones? 8 stones?
8 stones, all in like a square.
Oh.
But there are 9 trickster gods, but only 8 stones here.
Are the skulls all identical?
The skulls outline the edge of the door, and they're all identical. Yes.
Do they look like the Acerak face?
They do not look like the Acerak face, and based on Durand's inspection, you can see small little tubes in the mouths of the skull.
Oh. Does the skull look like that horn thing, or no?
They look like humanoid skulls.
Those are the gargoyles, I think.
No, that's the gargoyle.
Wait, where's the map of the city?
Yeah, right here.
Is there any
You
relation?
technically don't have a map of the city. You're just going off of... Actually, no, Leffler made one.
Yeah, that's a big... is there any relationship between the points where the holes are and the map? Like, does it hint at where this...
You don't need to roll for it. Like, no, it doesn't. It doesn't look like there's a... Think of it like a tic-tac-toe board with no middle square.
Oh, okay. I understand.
Is there any writing on this tablet? No?
Okay. It appears we need to get the further cubes before we continue.
Yeah, I think let's check out the other tunnel.
All right, I will go up to the other tunnel and with your assistance.
Yeah.
All right.
Perception down the rough-hewn path. I have 15 and 16, so that's 19 total.
19 in total. All right. As you come into this, you see an alcoves run the length of this narrow tunnel, each one featuring a bestial statue standing or squatting above a basin of oil. And as you come in, which cubes do you have, Durand?
I have Papazotl and Nang Nang.
You see an Eebly and a Grungs, the statue with the basin of oil. You lights in flame and actually like kind of lights up the individual alcove. So you now have bright light in the.
Whoa!
And as you look around in the dark, you can see that each of the other there's 4 alcoves on each side. Each have one of the 9 trickster gods in it.
I think this is a temple or a bigger shrine to all the trickster gods.
Yeah, seeing the light go in, I was like, what could this possibly be? Like, excited to see.
You see like the two lights come up, and as soon as Alethra walks in, you can see the various cubes that represent the other statues. Their basins of oil just not like a big danger, but just like a poof, as like you see more lights come on.
Wow, this seems even more like what I would think like the things we've seen. So what so maybe just describe this room again.
Yeah, so it's a very narrow tunnel. It is, I believe it's only 5 feet. Yeah, 5 feet. It's a 5 foot tunnel with 10 feet high. And there's 4 alcoves on each side that have the trickster god statues, and you've all recognized them because it's the exact same statue you've seen at their various shrines.
Right.
The only ones you don't have you that aren't lit up are Aijin the Amaraj.
Yeah.
And Kubazan the frog hemoth.
And also we also don't have. Wait, we have Obalaka. Yes, got Nang Nang, and we don't have Moas though either.
Yeah, sorry, you don't have Moas either.
Kubazan. We need that one. Yeah, Aizen Kub is actually all of the first 3 ones I wrote down. We don't have.
Give me an intelligence check.
Check.
Yeah,
Put some guidance on that.
Sure.
4.
16 plus another 3 is 19.
you do notice that you have the cube for Unk the flail snail, but you do not see an Unk the flail snail statue.
So he is the missing.
The outcast.
Well, he did live in the ground. That's where he was from. I'm going to search the floor. Is that a investigation?
Investigation or perception, your choice.
I'm definitely choosing investigation because that's a 20.
20? Alethra, something's not sitting right with you. So you begin to search around the floor. It's like that very smooth carved. It's not like the flat stone carved of the entrance you saw before. But as you go around, you actually run your hand up along the back wall, which is kind of curved. And as you put your hand on it, almost like you hit like a revolving door. As you push your hand in, you see the light come as it kind of spins around, and you see this statue of a flail snail with the oil basin below it kind of lit up. It was actually hidden. You have to actually push on the side of the wall to spin it around. And you actually see a small charm necklace of a flail snail pulling in one direction. Looks like it's pulling to the west. It's on the neck of the flail snail. It's being pulled almost like magnetically towards the west.
Wait, that's pointing us to where the cube is for Unk.
Is it pointing to Unk's cube? No.
That must be what it's doing.
It's not.
We already have Unk's cube. This is the Unk's shadow, and it has a necklace.
Oh, we already have that cube.
Yeah.
Oh.
And it's the oil basin is lit up, and you can see the necklace is like almost in a straight line pulling.
And if I move it, like it's like a needle, I assume.
Yeah,
Like
almost.
so it keeps pointing west.
It's fighting against the direction you're pulling.
Right. And if I look west, what do I see?
You see jungle and cliffside.
Oh, it's pointing.
It's pointing west towards west towards the. So if you think of like your little alcove,
right?
It looks like it's pointing to the opposite side of the alcove.
Okay.
But we do not have all the stones yet.
No, but this does seem to be some kind of clue.
It's detecting something. It's pointing the way to something. Wait,
Well-
if I okay, Duran goes up. It's a necklace that's like
Yeah, it's like a little charm necklace, like almost think like a farmer's market charm, but the charm is a flail snail and it's pulling. in one
okay.
direction.
Quickly and deftly, he tries to slip it off the statue and take it.
Yeah, you no problem. You don't even roll for it, but there's definite it's almost like a dog on a leash. You can feel it pulling.
Okay. I walk up to like a wall that's like between me and the direction it's pulling, and I let go of the necklace. Does it fall to the floor, or does it zip to the wall?
It zips.
Dang.
Sorry, it's actually give me an acrobatics check, please.
5.
5. You see Duran let go of it, and you see him begin to skip along the side of the wall as you see it go whoosh.
Whoa! Shit! Grab it!
Fly. Everyone else gets a reactionary acrobatics check.
Oh,
Oh god.
okay.
Okay.
Acrobatics.
Sweet.
Yeah.
I trained. I got 25.
7.
I can't
Okay,
do
I'm not
guidance
going
on
to
this
do
guy.
better than that. So.
That is a 15.
The artist rolled a natural 1, so he actually slams into Fanquin as he's trying to grab it. But Alethra's hand like snaps up and ching, just catches this charm necklace as it looks like it got right to the edge of the exit to the tunnel, and you realize that if this thing went flying off into the jungle, you were going to lose it.
Duran?
Good catch.
Thanks. I took proficiency at level 6.
As kind of like that little bitty bead of sweat comes down, it's like, and Art says, "All right, let's not lose track of the magical necklace."
No,
please.
I'm going to put it actually over my head, so it's around my neck now.
And if you feel it pulling, it's like almost like a vertical line.
I want to follow where this goes.
I mean, it doesn't seem like we can proceed any further here anyway.
Yeah, we need the other cubes from the other temples.
What I said from the beginning. No one wants to listen to Durant.
Right.
Sorry, Durant. Let's go out. I want to do a quick perceptions to see if anything has changed outside. That's a 14.
The gargoyles are still staring at the obelisk.
Okay. I want to follow the direction of the necklace.
All right, so
Lead the way.
You head off, and it looks like you're about to walk into a cliffside, and you begin pulling aside the heavy undergrowth. You uncover an archway in the cliff face. Stone skulls peer down from the sides, and old bones litter the threshold. As light strikes the entrance, swarms of bats and birds screech out. The first time you've seen actual animal life comes flying out. And as you look down, you can see that this path has had actual tracks and walkway and like people walking through it.
Oh yeah, I definitely investigate the tracks.
Give me a survival check.
Survival. Can I use guidance on this? Or no?
Yeah, it's a check.
Any check. That's why it's the best spell ever.
Wait, is it any of my either undead or monstrosity favorite enemies?
Roll a survival check and you'll find out.
Because
He gets advantage if it is.
Yeah. So that's 10 plus another 3, 13.
13. So it looks like this is about a week old.
Okay.
And it looks like maybe about 4 to 5 humanoids have been through here.
Looks like they were wearing shoes potentially.
Yes, I'll shoot.
All right, I'm going to use my cobbler's to see if I can determine anything about them. Is this an investigation check or?
I'd say just intelligence plus proficiency.
So that's plus 6. That's just a 10.
10. It's hard to tell. It's a lot of dust and a lot of bones and skeletons along the side as well. But as you go pretty far down, you can see a slab of work stone with blocks, a slab of work stone blocks with the overgrown tunnel. You can actually look up and you actually see that you're kind of like a valley, that there's actually open sky and trees above you. Slab of work stone blocks blocks the overgrown tunnel some 20 feet from the entrance. Green skulls mark the edges of the slab, and in the center of which are 9 cube-shaped cavities arranged in 3 rows of 3.
Oh.
Well, seems like another place for cubes.
Seems like maybe a more proper place for cubes, but we now have 2 options.
Oh, jeez.
Wait, but the necklace led us here?
The necklace led you here.
Yeah.
And you notice that as you get closer, that the necklace is just kind of like dink, 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 dink against the stone door.
This appears to be correct, but
I do investigation for traps or whatnot?
Absolutely.
Okay.
this
I'll give you assistance on this.
This is the more hidden of the two and seems suitable for tricksy gods.
That's nice. So 22 plus another investigation is 4, so 26.
Yeah, you detect no traps.
Yeah, no traps here. But I mean, this place is pretty well hidden, so that is something.
And I assume if I have, I'll grab, say, the Unk Cube in my hand.
Wait, we shouldn't try them yet until we have all. What if it resets and the cubes are dissolved?
Why would there only be one necklace? It's a whale snail necklace.
I just want to compare the cube size. It looks the exact
They
same.
they look like they fit perfectly.
Yeah. This does seem to be a place.
Okay. I am kind of interested. So, but either way, Durand is right. We need to get those cubes first. So.
Yes, let us proceed to the temples, I think.
Well, we shouldn't have... We are actually pretty close to the King of Feathers' domain here. He might be out hunting for the day, but we gave him a pretty good licking yesterday. I imagine it might be wise to avoid the Colosseum.
Yes, I agree.
Absolutely.
Give me a nature check. Bill. And Fenquin.
I'll give you assistance on this.
Nature. Oh yeah, okay.
Right, some
Plus
guidance
6.
possibly.
Some guidance. Do some guidance.
Ooh, 18. Plus 6, 24, 28.
28. Yeah, you
I know
actually
everything
know
about
that
nature.
T-Rexes by nature are more nocturnal hunters.
Mm.
That it was something must have riled up the King of Feathers if it was out in the middle of the day.
Yeah, so vision is based on movement.
I'm not sure that's true.
Primarily in the dark. So perhaps it would, but it is riled. It could have been riled already if it was up in the daytime. I do not know if it's still riled, but it is its nature to be sleeping.
All right, then let's proceed quite quietly and maybe skirt around.
You have to smear that mud on us again.
I do not believe it is wise to expend that. Should we do it? Are we trying to sneak past?
I think we can probably just, if he's sleeping, he shouldn't be very awake, and let's just not go through the Colosseum. We'll just
Let us maintain a cautious lookout and try not to arrive on him, and if we must pass close, then we can use the spell.
Oh yeah, we beat him once.
Yeah.
All right, so show me where on the map you would like to go.
So I assume we are here.
You're actually... So you see where the second promenade is?
Right here, yeah.
That's the first one. The second one over?
This one.
Yeah, you're at the top of that one.
Oh, I thought you said we headed west, but they
Oh,
said
no,
here.
The west, it was part of the alcove, so like you're still at that area.
Okay. So we're still at the top. Okay, never mind then.
Sorry about that.
Misunderstood the direction. Let me just cross off this thing on the map. Okay, so it's actually up here in the middle. Here is the squares.
Yep.
There's then let's head, I guess, south towards the that's the Wongo Temple, I guess.
Yeah.
So we'll head south towards there, and then maybe we'll then crack into here to investigate like this. Actually, let's maybe we'll straight down that and we'll investigate this one with the
All right.
the gates there.
Yep. You moving stealthily? You moving not so stealthily?
Super stealthily.
So I could cast the spell, but then
let's just go for it. Group check. I assume?
Group check. Artist rolled a natural 20 on his.
I didn't get too bad.
La-di-da.
18.
Nice.
Hot dice.
I got 14, which is not bad for disadvantage.
16.
16 as well.
All right, excellent. Group check passed. You guys may start making your way south down along the first promenade. I'm going to need Ro and Fenquin to give me survival or perception checks, your choice.
Okay. Perception.
Yes.
I'm going to spend an inspiration, I think. It feels like a good time to use one.
Okay, survival.
25.
Oh, ouch. Survival was 8.
Gotcha. All right. Fenquin.
Nick was doing the heavy lifting on this
Yeah.
one.
You notice that as you come partially down the promenade, you can see what appears to be a ruined bazaar, like a big. You've seen a very similar style of this in Port Nianzaru of the Grand Solstice, where a lot of the trade happened. This appears like almost like a Turkish style, high domes and type of stuff like that. Lots of aisleways. But as you look at the sand and dirt, you can actually see those clawed prints that Aleth was talking about before, that they're kobolds and they're going in and out of this grand bazaar.
As Fengon sniffs the air, you can swear that the deer he's wearing on his head is sniffing the air. Just what's that? Wait. I see down there the traces of kobold activity. In the bazaar. Heavy traffic going in and out.
But it looks more ruined here than in other places?
It actually looks more covered over with vines and whatnot. Actually, the buildings look well maintained. But it looks like essentially think of like Fan Expo Comic-Con, where it's like all the tables are still there, but it's completely devoid of people or items.
That's the best part of Decaf. No, I'm kidding.
Perhaps this is only busy at night. Perhaps this is just closed for the day. Are kobolds nocturnal?
You give me a nature check.
Watch, I'll fail this one. Everything what you read. Oh, 26.
Yeah, you do know that kobolds usually operate at night. They have kind of a sunlight allergy type of thing.
Yeah, they're bad at sunlight sensitivity.
Yeah,
So yes,
sunlight sensitivity.
this could be a place that they come and gather at night to trade wares. But in the daytime, it's abandoned. Still, we should be cautious, as perhaps there will be kobolds about.
Or maybe this is where the cleaning kobolds come in and out to do their chores.
Yes, could be part of their work schedule as well.
I'm gonna do a quick snoop around. Let's look at the fruit prints to see like where they are going.
Mm-hmm.
Are the kobolds wearing shoes?
No, you can tell by the clawed feet that they're...
Probably not. Even with it's only 9.
I still say, they're going in there. It looks like kind of like moderate traffic going in and out of this bazaar.
Right.
It looks big and empty. Like you can see, like there's a couple of columns keep like supporting the roofs and the domes and whatnot, but it looks empty and bare. Like you don't see any type of like undead skeleton or any other type of life around. It looks like, in fact, you actually like look in, you actually just even your breathing kind of echoes out on like this great empty expansive space.
Do I marking where
Is this
we are here?
the only path through to where we want to go?
No, it looks like there's multiple paths.
Okay. Like path through the market, or path? So we could go around the market if we wanted to.
It's actually off to your east.
It's off to the east. Okay.
Yeah, you're like walking by one of the
Okay,
entrances.
I see. They're right there. Gotcha. Let's make a marker.
Should we examine it?
Does it look like there are any goods there right now?
You'd have to enter it to...
It looks fairly abandoned from the outside, but we don't know what merchants may have left behind.
It also could be their home base.
I can go take a quick look.
Yeah, let's peek. Let's take a quick peek.
All right, I'll sneak in.
All right, you sneak in. Are you stealthing up? Are you not stealthing up?
Oh, yeah, I'm stealthing. That's what sneaking in means. 16.
16, yeah. You walk in. You are very sure to make sure your footsteps are high, because you notice that there's no dust, but there is plant life on the ground. You're trying not to disturb any of the plant life around you. So it looks like it's a big, empty bazaar that looks like whatever trade did happen here happened, like a lot of it did. Like this is probably one of the main areas of commerce in Omu.
So are there any coins on the ground, that people may have dropped?
It is spotless. Without even rolling a perception check, you can tell this place has been... The tables are clean. The floors are clean aside from the plant growth. Someone's taken care of this place very well. There's no dust anywhere.
I'm like, there's nothing there.
Are there any creatures in there?
I don't see any.
I don't see any. Then perhaps it is a place they come at night.
Potentially.
Maybe we should mark this location on the map and we can return some point.
Yeah, I love her now with her proficiency in cartographer's schools is making a map as we go, especially that's more detailed than the...
Do you think kobolds play dice?
Yes,
yes.
kobolds definitely play dice.
We should definitely come back later tonight.
The GM will be nice and say you have not rolled a perception check yet.
Oh, yeah. Maybe do a perception check.
I will attempt to proceed with a 19.
19? Durand, you find on the floor underneath one of the tables, you see a little latch, and as you lift it up, you can see it's kind of a stairwell that descends deep down underneath the bazaar.
I found stairs.
Oh, dang.
He's gesturing loudly. Perhaps we should make our way in.
And
Secret passages.
Are there steps going down to these? Is that how
yeah.
Secret passages are always dangerous in my experience.
Well, the last time we used a secret passage, it really blew up in our face.
Maybe this time pass without trace is a good idea. We're going to enter. Are we going to enter?
Do we want to? I don't know.
It is.
I'm like looking back at them like, do you want me to go in?
There is. It looks like there's no light source down there. It's completely black.
Well, we know where they come in and out of. This is probably just their barracks might be below. I think...
I can't hear you. You're too far away.
Okay, so we'll motion to come back then.
Yeah.
We wave you back.
All right.
Now, important question: do you leave the door open or closed?
No, I put it back down.
All right.
Put
what did you
back
find?
the way I found it. I sneak back with 15 this time. There's a trapdoor with stairs leading down under the bazaar. It's totally dark.
Yes. Does it seem that there might be anything interesting there, or should we continue with the cubes? Perhaps it's interesting to take a look, since...
It's a secret staircase into darkness. Of course it's interesting.
It's the definition of interesting.
Could be anything.
But it also could be... I have a theory of what it is. And if we run away from kobolds, they can't really chase us into the sun, so... You want to take a quick peek?
Yeah, so let's go and examine what is under there.
There could also be a vampire down there.
Oh, of course.
Could be anything.
It could be anything. It could even be a box. It could be a soulmonger.
Or a box inside of another box. Who does that?
Could be nothing. You're so stupid.
All right, yeah. I'll approach it, and it's a ladder down.
It's actually a stairwell. Then you have to reopen the door. It's like whunk. You lift it up. It looks like this is kind of like you get the idea that this is where vendors would keep their wares is underneath, so they didn't have to. They kind of like little storerooms underneath the Grand Bazaar itself. That's kind of like the feeling you get. You've kind of seen it in Portney and Zardu as well. It looks like the design has not changed very much culturally, but it is pitch black down there. Because I wouldn't even say dim light, because you're getting dim light, almost dim light inside this, because it's all blocked out by shadows and whatnot.
We've got torches.
Yeah, I'll light one of my torches.
All right, you light your torches. You got bright light now as you go down the stairs. So what's the marching order?
I'm usually in the front.
Yeah, for sure. You are in the lead.
I feel I'm okay with being
Courageously taking up the rear.
I'll go with Dragon Bait in the second row.
Oh, actually, we have artists with us.
Oh, right.
Oh,
Yeah,
artist.
Dragon Bait's not with us this time.
This may be the wrong bag, actually.
Oh, you're... Yeah, I think it's...
Who are these people? This doesn't look like us.
I think is... That's your bag?
Yeah, I'll take a look. Yeah, so I'll be, I guess maybe artists towards the back also, since he's pretty bowy.
He can be with me. Oh, wait, yeah. And then Durand in the back. Maybe he can go in the middle and I can be in the back with Durand.
Yeah, no need for mastership. This is all theater of the mind for now.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm in front. I'll do a perception check.
Okie dokie.
Throw some guidance on that.
Please.
Maybe I can assist. Wait, one moment, Alethra. I will help you.
Let's stare together.
Way better. It's now 24.
Grabs your head, turns it.
24. As you begin walking down the stairs, you can actually see a small piece of twine across the steps.
Definitely trapped.
Yes, perhaps this is for your thieves' tools, Durand.
All right, let me get up there and I'll disarm it.
Duran, as you get up, give me an investigation check, please.
I'll assist you with
And
this.
some guidance.
I am not trained, so
Oh.
I'm not trained in investigation.
No.
So I can't get. You can't
Okay.
assist me.
Oh, shoot.
But I will investigate for 6.
Oh, I'm trained in investigation.
But you can also still have the guidance on it.
Oh, yeah? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I roll a 4, so... It was
10.
10.
Durand, you look up and you're not quite sure what you're looking at. You're expecting like spikes or clubs or blades to come swinging at you. And you're kind of like feeling around the side of it. You don't see anything like that. And then you kind of hear like this small, like little rustling above you as you look up and you see what appears to be a cage, a wooden cage on a spring lever. And as you look in, it looks like it's a skunk. And that whatever sets off the trap smashes the cage down on their head with the skunk inside of it.
Oh.
Diabolical.
Oh, then they can track you with smell.
Also, it just ruins your day. I gesture to Finquin and I'm like, I think one of your animal buddies is up there.
Yeah, can I speak with the skunk?
You should free
Yes.
him.
Wait, hello, skunk.
Like, help me!
Yes, I will help you. Please hold back your scent.
He says, don't step on the string.
We won't. I am going to rescue you carefully. My friend here will disarm the trap.
All right, give me a thieves' tool check, please, Durand.
All right. I now have
Hold
expertise
tight, little
in
buddy.
that.
+3.
So that's my twice my proficiency bonus plus my dex. So that's +9.
I'm holding like a light over...
I rolled a
tools.
critical 20.
Yeah.
So +9 +3 from guidance. That's 32.
You only needed a 10 to disarm.
I overdid it.
You
just
put it back, you re-disarm it.
You
put it
reverse
back.
the trap.
As you see the little skunk just like kind of like grips onto Fang. He's like, thank you, oh my god, thank you.
Yes,
You now
little
look
skunk.
familiar.
Thank you.
You now have a skunk.
Oh, really? He's my friend?
Yep.
Okay.
You saved
Good
him.
name.
Yes.
He's got an AC of 10 and 1 hit point.
I will add him to my inventory.
You can also free the skunk.
You
is
told
not
that
from
thing,
my
that
place.
thing not to spray us, right?
Yeah.
Yes, he is. Well, for now, yes.
I pet the skunk.
Sorry?
I pet the skunk.
Hey.
I'm going to need Fanquin and Ro to give me a Constitution
Oh,
save, please.
no.
Not an animal handling check?
Yeah, animal handling check to see if you can pet them.
This thing's really
skittish.
It's more.
Can I do an animal handling check to see if I calmed him down?
Yeah.
Okay.
If this does not go well, then
22.
yeah. You actually Fanquin actually catches Ro's hand.
Yeah.
Like, don't startle the already scared.
Speak calmly. Things. Yes, my skunk friend. Sorry, my friend does not know the rules of skunk culture.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That was very, very close.
Ask for consent first, Ro. You're not really big on that, I see.
Yes, skunk. I have a den that I will hang about my waist. Would you care to rest in it?
It's like, as long as it's not that cage and I can get some food.
Yes. I put a couple ration bits into that thing, and
it looks like this thing has not eaten in about a week. It looks starved.
I make the smell of skunks I drew and crafted the smell of a mother skunk in the pouch, so it feels comfortable.
Like the musk smell, or like just like the natural smell of skunks.
Not the spray. It just now I make the inside of the pouch smell like a skunk's den because I've been to many skunk's dens.
I'll say for the rest of the day, your social checks against the skunk have advantage.
Great.
All right, you guys continue to go further down the steps.
Yeah, let's do another perception check.
You notice that it begins to, it goes from steps, and it looks like it goes down into a hallway that kind of dog legs off to the right.
Cool. That you got 116. It's 20 another perception check.
20 another? 1 second. The hilarious traps. You spot another, it looks like it doesn't look like it's well hidden. Mm-hmm. You can see a mat in the middle of the floor of the hallway ahead of you.
It's kind of like they're traps.
Yeah, and you've got a torch on, so you've got bright lights, so you're okay.
Right. Another mat, you say?
The first one was a string, this is a mat.
Okay. It's in the middle of the stairs?
It's in the middle of the hallway right now.
Yeah. Okay, because we're now on a flat hallway.
Yeah, and it's a 5-foot hallway, so you're all going single file at this point.
Okay, so I'm in front now.
Yeah.
Now that I see the mat, can I do a perception check around the walls and things like that?
It was good enough to see the thing that sticks out the most is the mat.
Is the mat? Okay. I'm going to approach the mat and do an investigation check.
Give me an investigation check then, sir, or madam.
That is a 28.
You use your sword just to like lift up the top of it, and you can see it's almost like you can see a clay pot that looks like it's almost like a rake set up that if you step through the mat, it's going to shut whatever it was the pot is going to get launched, catapulted into your face.
Ow. These people are very inhospitable.
Mm-hmm.
You can choose to disarm it, or you can just choose to hop over top of it.
Let's just move past this, probably, everybody. It's just a little hop. Everyone can make that.
It's a 5-foot square.
Yeah. So we all just hop over it. Hop.
Like I said, the advantage, you don't have to try and disarm it, but if you don't disarm it, it will be there if you try and go back.
Well, hopefully I'll have a torch and I'll know where it is again.
You notice as you come into like a bigger kind of like storeroom, this storeroom actually looks to be completely empty. But you do notice that someone has broken into the side of the wall down in the corner. It looks like it's now more into like a hand-carved type of cavern. Everyone give me a perception check, please.
Big old 12.
23.
11.
It doesn't matter. It's a 9.
Fanquin, you don't see it, but you actually hear kind of like the clanging of ceramics together. And as you look at the broken through the side of the wall entrance, you can see you turn around and you look up and you see a string across the entrance. And you can see 3 clay jugs hanging above the entrance.
There are jugs there hanging, and it seems that string will drop them on you or something.
Another silly trap, it seems.
They got a lot of them.
At least this one does not seem to be torturing an innocent creature.
They are despicable in that way. And it's another string trap?
It's a very basic string trap.
Well, Fanquin, Duran, that seems like your bag.
All right. Thieves' tools. 7 plus 9. You want to give me guidance?
Yeah.
So I've got 16 plus 4, 20.
Yep. Duran, you don't snip the tripwire, but you snip the string the jugs are attached to. You now have 3 jugs of alchemist acid.
Holy crap. That's nasty. This is the first non-silly trap.
Oh, the second one wasn't a silly trap either. As you come down, the hallway looks more carved, more stone, very similar to what you saw with the that alcove, where it's not fine stone placed into the side of the wall. This looks like it's going deeper and deeper down into the earth. And you notice that you diverge off to the left and to the right of your path. Which do you choose?
You're leading the way, boss.
Can I do a quick sort of? Are there any differences between the two of them?
They both look like they're irregularly carved. There's no significant.
Let's go evens for right. Evens it is.
As you walk through, that. You see the stick with a spike on it come swinging out at you.
Oh, jeez.
But you notice that there's actually a wasp's nest attached to it and just smashes right into your chest as you see this swarm of wasps come and hit you right in the chest.
Oh, no.
You're doing so well.
You missed this. You missed this.
Do a perception check.
You are taking 8 points of piercing damage.
Oof.
As you see these wasps begin to sting, it actually creates a swarm of wasps around. It looks like they're sticking around and harrying you. We can do a quick initiative if you guys want. I'll give Alethra a quick reactionary attack if you want as well.
You just want to talk to these bees, Fenquin?
Can I address bees?
I'll give Alethra a shot first before.
Sure. I'll take just by instinct, she whacks, I guess.
Yeah.
Probably not, though. That's only 10.
That's enough to hit.
Really? Yep. I won't waste anything on this. Oh, max damage. That is 12.
That is enough to
13 damage.
You
rather.
slice through there. It's a very small swarm of bees, but you begin to slice through it as all the hive just mostly drops down and dissipates off.
Whew. No.
Let's take care of that.
Well, but a senseless waste of bee life.
I'm sorry. It was just.
No, it is not your fault. It's your nature to defend yourself, and it's their nature to attack. But what cruel person would put them in an unnatural situation where natures could be so perverted?
They seem to like.
It's because people don't like to be stung by wasps. That's why they did that.
Right. But why would they? Anyway, there are many ways to hurt people that do not require hurting also innocent creatures.
And so there actually was no hallway. There was just a.
No, there's two directions, left and right.
Oh, okay, but this was just a part of the floor.
This was actually right at the fork.
Oh, okay.
Give me a Constitution save, please.
For wasp venom.
Oh no!
Oh, critical one!
So it's only a 6.
Oh, shit.
Alethra, you notice that after being stung by the wasp, your vision starts to get a little blurry.
Uh-oh.
No.
Oh, I don't feel so
Alethra,
good.
your face is
Wait.
swelling.
Yeah.
Come here, Alethra. I touch you and I cast protection from poison. Is she poisoned? Is that poison?
It's give me a medicine check.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, I should check before. Is it nature? Can I
Yeah,
just...
diagnose before you treat.
Oh,
medicine-
medicine's good.
medicine
Yeah.
check, yeah.
Medicine's better.
Put some guidance on that if you need to.
Is that cocked? I think it's a 9.
I think it's a 9 plus 6.
Nice.
Another 4.
Good
Plus
guidance.
4. So 15, 19.
19. You have actually, Fenquin, you've actually dealt with this before. This is the starting symptoms of shivering sickness, which you got way back when you ate some grubs.
I remember this. These bees have been infected with shivering sickness.
What happens next?
Wait, does lesser restoration? No.
Yeah, that probably cures. That cures a disease, doesn't it?
One disease, right? This is a disease? Okay. Yes, I almost used my poison spell, but I give a little monologue while Miles is drifting away. Oh, sorry. I forget. Yeah. Sorry, I'm to heal you here. So I cast lesser restoration.
You feel the blurry vision shake.
Here, you can eat this, and I give you a little bit of dirt.
Eat this dirt.
It's not part of the spell. I just it's good for you.
I thought you could use a little more, iron in your diet. So
Thanks, Fenquin.
Remember with this gift of soil, what the mother has given you, your life back from this disease.
You can now regain hit points through healing again.
Oh, great.
All right, that was number 3, and you're going down the right.
Sure.
It looks like it's winding more. There's no partitions, but it looks like you're almost doing like a slow spiral downwards, going further and deeper down into the earth.
Perception check now.
Yep.
Is this me, maybe?
Guidance up in there. Oh!
No, it's only 13.
Plus 4?
Yeah. Okay. I rolled a 5.
Oh.
Yep. Oh no.
No!
All right, you hear another click as Electra. You see 3 cages being shot up the spiral staircase. You notice that there are 3 skunks in each of the cage.
Oh no.
It's kind of like
no.
a splatter effect. Everyone's going to have to give me a constitution save, please.
Bitch.
Artists, what's next?
15.
You're good?
19.
You're
DC
good?
9. That's my guess.
12?
That's what my skunks is.
You're good?
Oh, thank
Nice.
God.
Everyone's good as you see the smell of skunks. As you see the 3 skunks on the ground begin to freak out.
Wait, calm yourselves, friends.
Animal handling check.
Okay. 18.
You begin to calm down like, we've been in there for a week. Oh my God.
Yes, we are here to liberate people such as you. We are sorry to have disturbed you. We should have warned you more that we were coming.
But we've been trapped in the cage. We just want out.
Yes. Wait, your friend is with me. I believe he would like to return to you.
Dougie? Dougie's okay?
Yes, I open up the pouch and let the skunk out.
Yeah. You see, it's kind of like a little mini reunion of friends. Like, oh my God, we thought you were dead. I thought you were dead. Oh my God.
So, how is life as a skunk here? Is it a good forest for a skunk?
No, we were pulled out of the jungle and put into cages, just sitting in a
Yes.
hole waiting for someone to set it off.
Well, if ever you need rescuing, please send your scent my way. I will be sniffing the wind for it.
Like, oh, thank you so much. Are you going to keep the skunks or you let them go back up?
I'm letting them go.
Wait, are there any more skunks, maybe? Ask them that.
Yes. Did you know of have you seen any traps further down? Any other friends of yours who we might rescue?
So we don't know. Essentially, we're in our hovel, or in our burrows, and then in a bag, and then in a cage in the dark.
I understand. It must have been very frightening, and I'm sorry that you had to experience that.
Thank you for saving us.
You're welcome. Please, look me up later if you ever want to hang out or something.
Man, he's taking a while. What is he saying here?
Are you letting all 4 skunks go?
Yes.
All right. Even
Goodbye,
Doug.
Dougie. You are a good friend of mine.
Say thank you for saving me.
Tell them watch out for the pot trap.
Yes, beware, there's another... Do not touch any strings that you see. They are deadly.
All right.
Also the mat.
And the mat?
The mat that we jumped over.
Oh, yes, also, there's a... Oh, perhaps they need a hand getting over that jump. Maybe I should go back up and... Can I go back up and help them over the little thing?
They should be fine.
Okay.
I don't think they're
Go
gonna
over
be
one at a
upset
time, as I believe that your weight will be too much if you're together. So one at a time, please, across the stone that is smooth unlike the other stones.
I will give you inspiration for helping out skunks.
Liberators. There's 4 of them. I was kind of hoping you'd name them after the Ninja Turtles.
Nathan, come on. What are you giving their entire family history?
Literally, yes.
Well, it is important to be polite to a skunk.
Okay, can't argue with that.
Actually, give me a nature check, Fenwin.
Nature.
Actually, I'd say Durand as well.
Only a 10.
I got a natural 20.
Durand, it occurs to you that skunks make some great guard pets because if you spook one, it gives a pretty big signal that someone's is in your...
Savvy, whoever set up this...
But the scent is off, but we are fine.
You're fine, yeah.
So that means that...
It didn't stick to you. If anyone went through that area, they'd know their trap has been set off.
Right.
But you guys didn't suffer any ill effects from the musk.
Well, we've set off a couple traps now, so whoever knows, if someone monitors the traps, they may know that we're coming.
What, like magically?
I don't know.
It is possible.
Well, at least when they smell this trap.
At least there's no alarm this time.
Yes,
that
that's
was
true.
really annoying last time.
As you come down to the bottom of the spiral, you see that the hallway or the caveway junctions off into a left, into a right.
All right.
You are mapping these tunnels, right?
Well, with my, I can just do it now, like as part of traveling.
Yeah.
So I know where I've gone. Let's do first of all a perception check on this thing. 16.
16. As you come up to the junction, you kind of hear this chittering, and as you kind of look up, you see this long stick that appears to be attached to a tripwire. At the end of the stick is this medium-sized scorpion that looks like it just come down to the face of someone who came through this tunnel.
This is such cruelty. We must free the scorpion.
Yeah, can you talk to the scorpion?
Can I talk to the scorpion?
Yeah, you can talk to the scorpion.
I chitter at the scorpion. Scorpion friend.
Scotty.
Yes! Get me off this stick!
Yes, we are here to rescue you. Please be careful. We are liberating the animals of this cave.
Just be careful of the string or I'll sting you in the face!
Yes, please avoid stinging us. But I understand it is your nature to sting, so I will avoid your stinger.
Oh, you've heard the story too.
Yes. Yes, I too know the story of the frog. You see, there was a scorpion and a frog.
I know. I'm half the story.
Yes. I'd be interested to hear your version.
I know those damn rattlesnakes try and steal our story.
Yes. Well, one moment. Everyone stand back. So can everyone stand out of the way of where the scorpion will fall, and then I can let it fall? Does that make sense?
It's always tied to the stick, so
There's a stick that would like come into you.
Yeah.
Like he's tied to
We
the
couldn't
stick.
stay out of the way of...
I'm standing well back from all of us.
Could we boost up Duran's to like untie the scorpion?
Yeah, you can just like do a disarm trap on it.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Well, who's... my friend is very skilled at traps. Is that you? Or should I do it?
That would be me.
Like, thank you!
Duck down. Here, I will use my shield to guard where the snail would hit him. So I'll cover you with my shield.
Oh, thanks.
How's that? See? That was good.
Plus one.
18, so that's 19, plus 9 is...
Hell's bells.
28.
You just needed a basic time. Because again, it's just like cutting the tripwire.
You actually can't fail that trap.
Yeah. As you pull it off, you see the scorpion just kind of like spiraling, like sprigging its arms.
Stand back. I will safely grab the scorpion.
Yeah, it looks like it's like wrapped in twine. Oh, that's natural 20. The scorpion stings you
Oh, shit.
for 1 point.
You just talked about the story.
1 point of piercing. Give me a Constitution save, please.
I said I safely grabbed it. 1 point of damage,
I rolled disadvantage for it.
and then what do I need? Constitution.
So you rolled 220?
Oh, sorry. Disadvantage. That's still a 19.
Okay.
Oh, Jesus.
Constitution, please.
Constitution save or
Yes, save.
18 plus 3 is 21.
You take 1 point of piercing and 3 points of poison damage. As you just kind of freaks out.
I'm not
Gets
mad. Oh, Scorpion, you seem to have stung me.
It's the story, right?
No, I cannot hold it against you. However, I would ask as I lay you down that you will scurry away quickly.
Oh, yeah, it sucks in here. It's the worst.
Okay, then I put him down facing away from me. And,
Does he have any family?
wait, before you go, Scorpion, have you seen others like yourself in this cave?
I spent most of my life either in a bag or attached to a stick. I don't know. Be careful. Those kobolds, they like to use scorpions as weapons. They have them on sticks. They have bees on sticks. They have snakes on sticks, and they just kind of swing them around.
My God. We must bring an end to this.
Like, coming from a scorpion, that's a shitty thing to do.
Wait, what?
Yes,
What
interfering
is
with
it?
nature so.
Why are you getting so worked up? What are you saying to you?
He says that they use animals as weapons. Bees on sticks. The poor bees, we must liberate them.
That's moronic. Why haven't you... Metal is far more effective.
Far more effective than nature, you believe? Did you not see how quickly that scorpion stung me, even through my gloves?
I don't even know what to say. Yes, for hand-to-hand combat, yes, sharpened metal weapons are far more efficient than waving animals on sticks at people.
Well, we'll see about that.
Let's go even to rights and left. It's another right hand turn. But again, perception.
Give me a roll as you make your way down this hallway.
We're heading back the way we came now.
So you're lower, though.
We're lower, yeah. 12, 18.
Are these 90-degree turns?
16.
Yeah, they are.
Okay, so there's a right, left, and we turn right again.
Yeah.
And there's a right, left there.
You will see what appears to be like a bigger carved out room. But with the 19, you can see appears to be dripping coming from the ceiling of the tunnel. As you can see, what appears to be like a canvas sack coated in kind of like this waxy substance. As there appears to be something dripping. And it looks like it's just literally movement or sound or vibration would set this thing off.
Oh, this is a very serious trap here.
Give me a nature check. Anyone can give me a nature check.
16.
Yeah, I'll roll. Why not?
Oh,
Sure.
Okay.
18.
13. 17.
Yeah, you all know that this is a sack of green slime. And that green slime is rather notorious because once it gets on you, it is really hard to get off of you and just kind of eats away.
Oh, yeah, green slime.
D10 for every time you don't get it off. And then a D20, or sorry, 2D10.
Is it alive?
With your 18, some green slime is sentient.
Oh, can I speak to it?
It's not a beast.
Oh.
It is an ooze.
An ooze.
But it does...
I burble at it anyway, just trying.
You do know that sound does attract it, though.
Maybe let's try the other door.
Yes, this seems a difficult trap. So we backtrack?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, hold on. I can try to scare it away.
How?
I take out the pipes of haunting that I got.
You have to be proficient in...
oh, right. I can't play them yet.
Yeah.
Iku was going to teach me. Never mind.
You do think that a simple stealth check could get you by it, though, if it's reactionary to sound.
We can just sneak past this thing.
Well, I could try the... we could pass my pass without trace.
Pass without trace, silence, anything would help you.
Silence is such a good spell. I mean, pass without trace would definitely be the thing to do for me in my heavy armor.
Yeah. Yeah, I believe that's probably the best.
Because I have to roll disadvantage on this one.
Okay, gather round. Do we want to check the other direction? Or...
If there's a slime guarding it, it's probably something pretty good on the other side of this.
Is there any way to disarm it? I guess not, right? It's like a...
You can. It's a bit trickier. It'd be a thieves check rolled at disadvantage, unfortunately.
To what? Move the slime?
To disarm the trap.
Yeah, I can disarm the trap.
With
what
disadvantage?
I do. With disadvantage?
Because there's no tripwire. It's literally just like a sack on the...
Above, yeah. It's just,
With your thieves tools, you can't do less than 10 anyway. And
that's... I don't know. I think... it seems like more like you have to sneak past this thing. It's all attracted by sound.
Well, wait. Why don't we just make a sound for it to be attracted to where we aren't?
distraction
I
sounds.
pick up a rock. It's above, like, the doorway.
Yep.
I throw a rock in the middle of the floor of the doorway.
You hear this just kind of audible as you hear a stone kind of like echoes and reverbs against the rest of the tunnel. And you see the slime eat through the canvas sack and just like drops on the floor. You can see like little bulbs and tendrils just kind of reaching out, grasping at nothing as it just kind of like settles on the floor. You now have a patch of 5-foot slime on the floor below you.
Shit, I think it made things worse.
Is the slab still moving, or is
it still looks like it's kind of like bubbling and just looks like it's contained in its area. It's not moving at all, but it looks like it's on the floor now as opposed to...
Would it be possible for us to like skirt around
how
it?
How tall is the hallway?
It's a 10-foot. You can jump over it. Definitely.
Okay, so I pick up another rock and I aim like through the door at the wall on the side of the tunnel, hoping to get the slime to move up to there, and then we can try to move past it.
You see as the rock goes over top of the slime, and actually like a little bubble reaches out and grabs the rock.
Oh, good reflexes.
Pulls it into the slime.
Well, now we are pitted against the slime.
I can try climbing above it, outside of its hopefully only 5-foot reach, and see what's on the other side.
Hey, Ranger, are slimes vulnerable to acid?
Let me go have a look. And use a hunter sense on it. And the slime.
Not immune to acid, actually.
Immune to acid.
So
the exact opposite.
Yeah.
It is literally acid.
Okay, well then those jugs of alchemist acid will not be
literally acid, so they will not work.
Anything else?
You may even make it bigger.
I could conjure
I
forth
don't have much. I've got grung poison.
Is it like?
It's not a creature. It's not.
Is it vulnerable to anything? I guess.
Green slime. No, it's not.
I could conjure animals to help us fight it.
Why don't you just try to burn it with the torch?
I still just want to sneak around it. If I have to.
I think that's gone out the window. We'd have to jump over it. And
I can
I'm
throw a torch. I'm going to climb above with my slippers.
Well, what about the rest of us?
Well, I'll not go too far. I'm going to come right back.
All right.
I suppose it's on the other side of this door, and then I'll be right back. All right, so using my slippers and spider climbing, I'm going to go all the way to the top and get around it. Does it obviously eyes on it if it moves towards me?
I'll say because you could get higher above it, but it looks like if you get the feeling that if you try to move by it within its area, it would probably get an attack of opportunity against it.
Right, but I got sort of above.
Yeah.
Okay.
You kind of just like Spider-Man along the top of the ceiling.
Yeah.
As you come in, it is completely pitch black in here.
I guess I still have a torch. So it was shield up and torch in hand.
So as you come on upside down the ceiling, you come into a rather large cavern. It goes about like 30 to 40 feet domed in to the surface of the. So if you're essentially on the side of the wall.
Yeah.
And you can see multiple piles of like refuse and waste where you see a bunch of kobolds all just like curled up and sleeping. They're all started like kind of coming to. And on the far corner, you can see a giant pile of gold and gems and jewels.
You can't see it.
And this one-winged kobold just kind of like, it's like kind of like, looks like something's rustling him out of his sleep.
I will head back. I will bravely head back.
Give me an insight check.
All right. It's a 4.
4? Yeah, it looks like something's disturbing their sleep a little bit. It looks like they're...
Was it you?
Probably.
I just threw 2 rocks down the hallway.
Yeah. Well, there's a whole little colony of kobolds in there, all sleeping their day away. They might not stay asleep for very much longer.
Oh, dang. Maybe we should get out of here.
Yeah, you could tell there was about 12 kobolds in total.
I have a very...
There's about a dozen of them in there.
I have a very dark and morbid idea.
I don't like it already.
We could lock them in there.
You did see multiple entrances to the cavern, though.
Yeah, there's multiple ways in there.
They're probably not the only kobolds in this system of caves either.
Did you see anything else in there?
A not insubstantial amount of gold.
Okay. We are going in there. Come on, how tough can they be? They're kobolds.
We can't take on 12 kobolds.
That's a fair amount of
Of
kobolds.
course we can. What are you talking about? We got a tunnel. Just funnel them single file.
We must
Snipe them
also
from a distance.
maybe they have other animals trapped. We must go and free the animals
Yeah,
they've
summon
trapped.
your animal friends. Tear them up.
They're not really animals. They're fey versions of animals. They're just spirits. Anyway, it's hard to explain.
Okay, are we going to argue semantics, or are we going to go evict these kobolds?
First, we must find our way past this ooze, if even we want to do that.
I'm inclined to not have a party of kobolds chase after us or set it off an alarm. Killing all 12 before one of them escapes to alert the others.
What alarm? We haven't seen any alarms on the way in here, just traps.
So many traps, though.
Yeah, we didn't
They're
see
clearly
an alarm
organized.
before. You don't see an alarm, you hear it. That's the problem.
I think taking on all 12 will be tricky at this hour. Let's see what some of the other options are.
Yes. Although, if they have entrapped animals, we're duty-bound to save them.
Artis says, Franklin, I like you, but we're in a city of death dealing with an archlich who's literally stealing the souls of everyone on the planet. I'm willing to cough up a couple of skunks and scorpions.
Disgusting. I'm sure they are willing to cough you up as well.
I'm sure, I wouldn't blame them for making that choice.
Yes.
Boy.
But that said, they are just kobolds.
Yes, they would not pose a real problem for us, combat-wise.
We could...
Artis, can you freeze them before they wake up?
It would take a while, but I think I could uncork a cone of cold.
You could also use your alchemist acid.
Just fair warning, alchemist acid doesn't do a whole lot of damage. It's like a
What, pour it on them in their sleep? That's just nasty.
You can huck it down, and I think it does like a D4 acid every turn.
I could release into there some beasts that would do the work for us.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
But first we must deal with this acid. How do we cross the acid?
The ooze.
The ooze.
Yeah,
Put a blanket. Let's put a tarp on top of it.
Just kill it.
it's not a creature. Like it's like a.
Can you burn it away?
But it's somewhat sentient, I suppose.
So it's not a creature.
It's not a creature.
Oh.
Yeah. If I put like a fireball on it or a torch to it or something like that.
You can definitely try.
Artist, can you try freezing it?
It's like I can. It'll take a while though. It'll take about 10 minutes.
I can
We got time.
entangle it.
I mean, I know how to... I can climb over it.
You can also, I'll give you two options getting by the green slime. You can either try and stealth it, or you can try and athletics check it. If you athletics check it, you will possibly get an opportunity attack. If you stealth it, you will possibly just get straight up hit by the slime.
I say let artists freeze it. We got time. We don't run out on a deadline here.
Is not gonna? Is he gonna use like a spell slot for that, or
He has charges on his ring.
Yeah, but it is morning time.
Is it a taxing spell, Artis?
It's like it can be. It's that. Remember when I said I could bring Eternal Winter to a place?
Right.
It takes about 10 minutes to do that.
Oh.
Also, we would also be here and it would get exceptionally cold. I'd be fine. But
how big an area? We just want you to freeze this slime.
120 feet.
That seems like a little overkill.
That's not a good idea.
that may.
Can't you just touch it with the ring or something?
You seem to touch it with the ring. The ring is actually fine. The acid tries to wrap up on him. He pulls it away. It's like, I can tell you what. I'm going to jump over.
Yes, let us try and jump over.
I'm going to blast magic into that area if we're truly intent on taking out these kobolds.
Yeah, man.
Let's go.
Yes, do it.
We must avenge the skunks and the animals that did not
Wait,
make
weren't
it.
you all for leaving them alone because they were innocent janitors earlier?
They are no longer innocent. I did not realize they were enslaving lesser creatures. Let us go.
Sure. I mean,
The time for discussion is ended. I jump over the slime.
so much sneaking now just ruined.
You are going to take...
Wait, but not to get the check?
Oh, athletics, right.
11 plus 2, 13.
13 is not enough, unfortunately.
It's an attack of opportunity, though?
Yep.
Okay.
As you reach up and you see Fenquin, it just kind of grasps on, doesn't even grasp, it just kind of touches lightly on the side of your calf as you take 7 points of acid damage.
Ooh. That's it?
Yep.
I'm over?
Yeah, and you're over. But we're now going to start initiative after that.
Oh, this ooze.
Just to keep track of things.
Ooh. Initiative is not my strong suit.
All right, no more dragon bait. There's Artis and everybody else.
Yeah, I think the bag for Artis is somewhere else.
No, he's right there.
Oh, there he is. Oh, no, that's not him. Yeah, he has like 2. He looks like that, but he's not quite that.
Yeah.
That's all right. We don't
He's also got
we don't
an
really need
invisible
minis just
version of
yet.
himself as well.
Yeah.
Stand in.
Yeah.
All right, Alethra, what did you get?
13.
13. Artis got a 5. But it is surprise round. Finquin.
3.
3, you're going after Artis. I have a Durand. There he is. Ro, what did you get?
14.
14. And Durand
9.
is there. All right, so Ro, you're going first.
Okay. Mark it as Slayer's Prey with the bonus action.
What are you marking?
The ooze.
Ooze is not a creature.
Oh.
You can still do it if you want, but...
Okay. All right. Well, I guess I'll just straight up attack it.
Well, you can also just run over it. You don't have.
Oh, can
we? Yeah, that's what we're doing.
Yeah, we're not attacking it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll just run over it then. Or
Like,
jump over it.
you have athletics checks.
Athletics?
Yeah.
Athletic
check.
abilities.
Okay, so throw some guidance on there.
No,
Nope.
not in this case, because now we're in initiative, I'm assuming. Yeah.
Damn it. Only 11.
Ooh. As you see Ro jumps over top of it, you notice that after reaching right after Fenquin, it reaches back and just kind of catches Ro right in the front leg
Ah.
as you take 3 points of acid damage.
All right.
Alethra, it is your go.
I'll climb over and around in my archway.
You are good. Durand.
I guess I'm sneaking past it?
Yep.
That was one of the options?
Oh, I could have snuck past it?
That's what I said. If you fail to sneak, you take automatic damage. For that.
I rolled a 2, so
Oh,
that's 8 total.
As you try and you see the opportunity as the 2 tendrils come up, and as you begin to, you see like this kind of like as the ooze reaches up, it creates a bit more floor space. But as soon as you put that foot down, it just kind of sloshes over the top of your foot. You take 8 points of acid damage.
Uncanny dodge. I will have that.
All right. It's actually not an attack. I can say
It's just whenever you take
When an
damage.
attacker you can see hits you with an attack,
Oh.
you can use your reaction to have the damage.
it's actually an environmental effect, technically.
Okay. Sounded like it was attacking me.
Artist is going to try and jump over.
Oh, he already did that.
Oh, right, he did.
He already took his damage.
All right, and Fenquin, at the start of your turn, you are taking 9 points of acid damage.
More damage?
Yep.
It's on you, so you
Yeah,
want to protect.
This is like
protect-
sticky. It's like stuck to you.
Oh. How would I get rid of it, I wonder?
you can spend an action to try and get rid of it.
Okay, I'll do that.
Right, you begin to just slop off and begin to peel off the acid, and that is your action. You have a bonus and a move left.
Oh, I have a bonus?
Yeah.
Which one of these? I always use the bear spirit. Can I use one of these other ones?
Unicorn's good for healing and finding creatures. Hawk gives advantage on your reaction. It's all not too bad.
Yeah, and I'll just do the bear. Everyone can get break hit points for 11 temporary hit points.
11 temporary hit points. So we go to Ro. At the start of your turn, Ro. Ooh. You're taking 18 points of acid damage.
I cast Absorb Elements using my reaction.
Okay.
Okay, so one reaction, which you take when you take acid, cold, fire, lightning, or thunder damage. The spell captures some of the incoming energy, lessens its effect on you, and storing it for the next melee attack. You have resistance to the triggering damage type until the start of my next turn.
So you have 9 points of acid damage.
So 9 points of acid damage. And that was a spell slot.
Yep.
Reaction, though, yeah.
Boom. Okay. All right.
So what's your turn?
So my turn is I can't attack the acid itself. Can I just try and get it off me?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. What do I have to roll for that?
You just do it.
Okay, yeah, I do it.
You slop it off, and you got a bonus and a move left, as you see.
Okay,
everyone just kind of trying to get the acid
I
off
definitely move out of its range down towards the door.
Yeah, you're definitely out of its range. Yeah.
Okay.
But this just kind of gets stuck to you, so it's eating away.
And for my... Yeah, okay, no, that's pretty much it. You know what? I'm gonna drink a healing potion now that I have.
That'd be bonus action.
Bonus action?
Yeah,
okay,
because it's an action to somebody else.
Right. Okay, so I'll drink a potion, so that's 2d4.
That's 2. All right, I'll jump to Alethra.
All right, I'll get to the edge of the door, and just are we ambushing now?
Artist says, I'm going to go in and blast with cold, so you may want to wait for me to go first.
All right, I will hold my action.
Just remember you can't move when you hold your action.
I know that I really kind of waste my turn.
Yeah.
I will do nothing. I will get ready for it.
Durand, at the start of your turn, as the acid burns into your foot. That's not a good roll. That's 6 points of acid damage.
Okay. All right, so I spend an action getting it off.
Yep.
I will move and take position by the doorway, and I will hide as a bonus.
Okay. You have advantage because they're all asleep.
21.
Boom, boom. Artist is going to take his acid damage. Ooh, 10 acid.
Ooh.
He's actually not going to slop it off just yet because he's got hit points to burn. So he jumps in, and you see a cone of cold as this mystic blue energy comes swirling out in a cone and hits pretty much all the kobolds in... Does anyone want to roll up the damage for him? You want me to roll up the damage?
What dice is
It's 8d8.
Oh, God.
Let's all roll
Let's roll some
2d8s.
I got 2d8.
I got 2d8.
So, you fail.
Oh, yeah. 14.
Oh, shit.
I got 8.
Fail.
Okay, so let's go around the horn.
8 for me.
14.
14, so that's 22. Plus another 12.
34 plus 13 for me.
Yeah,
47.
So 47.
You see artists come in before, and you see this brilliant, bright blue flash of light, and you just feel that crisp frost just hit you right in the chest. It almost kind of sucks the wind out of your chest as the amount of cold is. As you step around, you can see that every single kobold has been frozen in place of where they are.
You the man.
Iceman!
You see her say, don't call me that.
You're writing checks you can't cash.
Yeah, I clap him on the back. Good job, buddy. And I skip merrily over to the treasure hoard.
Yeah. The treasure looks like it's encased in a bit of ice, but, the heat of Omu and just some amount of time, you can easily chip through that.
What's
Yeah, let's do an investigation.
I investigate the hoard to find a magical rapier of some kind or something.
Okay. You skip over. You notice that the kobold who is frozen in place is wearing a very similar robe to what you've seen in your dreams and what you've seen Princess Naxarame wear. Kind of long. They're not as nice feathers. They look almost like macaw feathers. Like someone's trying to copy the style of it,
Is he a disciple?
but doesn't even come close to looking as good. You can see his pile is about 75 gold pieces. Or sorry, the robe is worth about 75 gold pieces. On his hoard, he has 30 gold pieces, 250 silver pieces, 1,800 colored or copper pieces.
Oh.
Copper.
A small statuette of a dragonfly, 4 bloodstones.
Or bloodstone?
Yeah, they're like gemstones, worth 50 gold each,
Okay.
and a potion of greater healing.
Oh.
And that, unfortunately,
Is all of it.
is all that's there.
Aw.
Wasn't a big pile.
Oh well. At least we didn't have to fight them.
At least they will not torture any more innocent creatures.
They're all just dead now.
They're
It's,
all
frozen.
The highest hit points was 29.
Instantly
Dang.
frozen in their sleep.
Damn, everybody just got messed up.
All right, let's divide the loot.
5 of us, so 6 each. Gold pieces.
6 each gold. 50 silver pieces each. And 19 by 5 copper is
1,800 divided by 5.
was it 1800 or was it?
It was 1800.
1,800.
18.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't
Divided by 5, that would be what? 360?
800 divided by 5. 360 would be 6 times. Divided by 15 by 5 is 500. And then you have
you're right,
300.
Yes, 3,600 each. Yeah.
So
Or 360 each.
Yeah.
360. Yeah.
You're right.
360.
As you divide up the coin pile, you notice that there's a small note underneath the coin pile.
Ooh, I definitely want to examine that note.
Gossip.
This hoard is cursed. Ah!
Captain Jack Sparrow.
I'll take the statue of the dragonfly from my museum.
Sure.
It's written in common.
Okay.
It looks like it's fairly old. And it says Kakarol. Kakrol. Continue maintenance of the shrines. And your ascension to dragonhood will be complete.
Of course.
Signed, Acererak.
Oh.
All right. Of course, they've been doing their job.
Can I sleight of hand those bloodstones into my pocket?
You're doing against the passive perception.
While we're dividing it up.
Oh, wait, you're stealing the bloodstones?
Of course, he is.
As I'm like handing out the coins every day, I'm as I go around the circle, like a bloodstone ends up in my pocket.
Okay,
A
versus
bloodstone ends up in
18.
my pocket.
I'm going to say, because it's against the group, you're going to have to do one for each stone. So 4 checks.
Okay. All right. First 2. 27
Oh, Jesus.
and 18.
So who's that against?
Passive perception 18 will see that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw one of them. Yeah. Durand?
Hold on, I'm not done. And 17 plus 9, 26 and 24.
So only.
So you see me pocket 1 bloodstone,
Yeah.
which would be my share.
Hey, Durand. Stop that. What are you doing?
Yeah, this one's for me. The others are for you.
The other witch.
I don't know. How many were there?
There were 4 bloodstones.
And I'll hand 1 to each of you. Yeah, I was just taking mine first, and these are yours.
Artemis, you can have my bloodstone. I don't need it.
He says, no, that's all right. I have a feeling.
It immediately disappears in my pocket.
Give me another sleight of hand.
Wait, why are you stealing it from Artemis?
No, he just turned it down. He
Yeah,
said
so it's in my hand.
Yeah, so as soon as he says he doesn't want it, I'm going to snatch it from your hand.
Hey.
I'll say disadvantage because it's.
Oh yeah, I rolled a 1 anyway. it was obvious that I
He
was.
says, somehow that story of the scorpion still seems to hold true right now.
What do you mean?
It's true. The frog and the scorpion.
Couldn't help it. It was my nature.
His ascension would be complete. I wonder if this refers to a Yuan-Ti ascension.
Well, he says to dragonhood.
Oh, it isn't a dragonhood. Oh,
Dragon
sorry.
cultist. Dragon lich cultist. I don't know. So.
He's obviously just messing with him. What would a kobold want more than to be turned into a dragon, right? So he was just using it to motivate him to be janitor for his. Wait,
Quite possibly.
shrines are his then?
Acererak says to maintain the shrines. That is troubling news. I assumed that the shrines were some kind of ancient protection from the old trickster gods.
Yet what better trap to lay for adventurers than a series of interesting puzzles that require clever solutions that you can do in a few hours?
There are literally thousands of better traps than that. Literally thousands. That is a colossal waste of time and resources. If
That's
what
exactly
we're
his
talking
aim.
He says it does sound like a dick move.
Yes. Well, but we are set on this path anyway. Perhaps we must continue.
Maybe we'll find some more information from Acerak himself.
Yes, this dungeon may have more to reveal to us.
So there were many entrances into this room?
Yes. As you go looking down all the hallways, you notice that it's a series of networks of tunnels that you look. It appears that they all come to here.
Right.
And as you go up, I'll say you've been through enough to see the traps now that you notice that it actually creates kind of like a small little maze work underneath the Grand Bazaar, that there's multiple entrances and exits into this kind of kobold lair.
All into the bazaar.
Yeah. Looks like their base of operations was the bazaar. But you've now also prevented any of the shrines from being cleaned or repaired.
This is all the kobolds?
This is all the kobolds.
Yeah, we just messed up their janitorial force.
Oh, Acerak will hate that. Very well.
Yes, well, we should make our way. Are there any other rooms in this?
It's all one big...
just one big maze to this.
Yeah.
All right, well.
Yep.
Let us return to the world then.
Side trip well done. Let's, go continue where we were going.
All right, do you guys want to take a quick break?
I could use a washroom and water.
Yeah. All right, and we will be back. Congratulations on killing the janitorial staff inside of a
So brave. Oh, were there any more animals that we liberated?
Oh yeah, did we liberate any more animals?
You'd have to go looking for traps to do that.
Oh, okay. I should do that when you get back.
Out of character, fuck him.
And is there a bigger dick move than wiping out someone's janitorial force? I don't think so. But the adventurers have now learned that this whole thing, potentially, is the result of one Mr. Acerak, the Archlich. You may know him from things like the Tomb of Horrors, the Vault of Wonders from last season, whole bunch of stuff that Acerak has his skeletal little hands in, just messing around with things, you know. I'm sure he has nothing to do with the death curse. None whatsoever. But thank you for joining us for this episode. We're sorry it's late again. And thank you for tuning in. We're glad to have you along for the story and glad to have you along for the adventure. So some important information coming out from this adventure so far, exploring the obelisk, getting some confirmations on stuff. It is kind of an important deal for some of these characters. They now have it's no longer just this mindless, faceless death curse they have to deal with. There is actually a big bad to the story now. Where's it all going to go? We're going to find out. We're going to find out what happens when they go through more shrines. They have gone through quite a few shrines so far, and they have more to go. And we hope you join along for the rest of the adventure to see how it all ends, because we are recording the final episodes right now. There's not much left to record. Only one more group is active. So fingers crossed for the final result. We've also got this Friday, is the last day to enter for our Dice Envy giveaway. Dice Envy make amazing dice. They make, gem dice, metallic dice, acrylic dice, and you have a chance to win one of two sets of Dice Envy acrylic dice. You can find them on Twitter at Dice Envy or on their own website at diceenvy.com. They're also running a bit of a giveaway or a bit of a sale right now on subscription based. If you're a new D&D player, go check them out. They are an awesome company, and they make awesome, beautiful dice that one of you will, or two of you will get your hands on, be able to roll some adventures with the honey badger or the acid spray. Again, it's real easy to enter. Just follow the Diecast podcast on Twitter and use the hashtag DiecastFave and tell us your favorite PC, NPC, favorite moment from season 4. Just throw it out there. That already enters you in the contest. The other way to win is that the cast and crew are going to read all the entries. We're going to pick our favorite one, and whoever gets the most votes, that's the winner. It's simple, Simon. Easy. So 2 ways to enter, 2 ways to win. It's going to be a lot of fun. So because I spent so much time trying to make sure this episode did not disappear, I'm going to cut it there real quick. I hope everyone's having a great fall. We will talk more in the coming weeks about the stuff that's going on. Group A has a ton of drama happening, and we're going to get into that when their episode happens. I believe it's next week. So let's have a sit down and just have a coffee, have a cocktail, and just talk about our feels about what's going on with Group A and what's going on with Group B, because they got some issues as well. Iku's still in a catatonic fear. Artis and Dragonbait trying to help the group as best they can through Omu. It's going to get weird. That's all I can say. But thank you so much. Thank you if you're a new listener or an old listener. Thank you for coming along on the journey. We hope it finishes out for you in a most epic and spectacular way. As always, you can find us on Twitter at Diecast Podcast. Give us a follow. You can find us on any app that plays a podcast. iTunes, Stitcher, Google Play. Give us a subscription. Leave a rating review. It'll help us out a lot. Share us with a friend. And of course, as always, you can find us on our own website, www.flamelessstudio.com, where you can find this podcast and catch up on any previous episodes or previous seasons. You may want to go check out some of those Vault of Wonder episodes in the Tomb of Rathmodar, where Mr. Acerak makes a brief cameo. Yeah, and it kind of sets the foundation for Tomb of Annihilation. So that is it for this week. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for coming along. Hug a family member. Tell them you love them. Just tell them they're special. And I will see you next week with some Group A adventures. I'll catch you on the flip side. No. All right, we are back from break. You have frozen several kobolds, taken their very meager dragon horde that the kobold was curled up on, acting very dragon-like, and is now, I guess, more of a frost dragon than a...
He's a slushy.
Yeah, he's a slushy right now. You've discovered a network of caverns underneath the Grand Bazaar. I'll say take 2 or 3 hours. You could probably go through, disarm the traps, and save any raccoon or any skunks that are scorpions and snakes and bees that are...
Yeah. I will help you with this moronic task, but you owe me one.
Done a moronic task. This is the liberty of these creatures.
Yes. And
I feel like I will help
you disarm these traps, but you owe me a favor in the future.
When we came to rescue you from the Iblis, did that not count as a favor? Should I think of that as a task where I should have told everyone it was worthless?
It's like if you're using that as currency, that would be fair.
So, my life is worth more than a squirrel's. I'm sorry. That's not a controversial thing to say.
To who?
Ro takes a step back.
Who will buy your life and what are they paying?
Well, the knife.
Has it not been sold already to the knife?
Not really sold, more like stolen. More like held in...
In perpetuity?
Yeah.
Well, only one way to get out of under the knife sun is to get out of Acerak's tomb here.
Yes, let us keep moving.
All right, so point on the map where you're going to go.
So it's like noon, let's say now?
Yeah.
Okay. So you're in this bazaar. Jeez. I don't know where one of these things are. So let's head, I guess, south towards this building right here.
Okay.
Passing by the
Yeah.
thing, yeah.
Gotcha.
Wait, do you still have that flail snail necklace?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's still on my neck and it's still pointing to the...
It's constantly pointing back that way?
Yeah. And it looks like the further away you get, the change in pull does not, or the strength of the pull does not change. So you'd have to put it underneath your armor, putting it underneath some clothes, because it is constantly
it's like under my armor and just poking me a little bit.
Uncomfortable.
You actually notice that it has a magnetic reaction with the armor. It's like sort of magnetizing your breastplate as well.
Uh-oh.
Well, we'll see how that goes.
You make it down to which building?
Let's go to this one right here.
Perfect. You do walk by what appears to be a crashed airship a little further north, right there. Yeah.
Jefferson
So
Starship.
there's that airship that we saw earlier. King Feather should still be asleep. We can check out the airship or continue south. Any thoughts?
Oh, that airship looks pretty busted.
Penguin? Airship? South?
Yeah, so let's continue south. Well, should we not avoid the King of Feathers still?
They are pretty close to the airship is pretty close to his lair.
And you can see like there was actually for the first time like you actually in a long time you actually see what looks like to be visible damage. That looks like it's like skimmed across the top of some buildings. But as you look, you also see it looks like someone either magically or through construction has slowly started to rebuild some of the walls and roofs of the building.
It'll probably be that sand we saw creeping up to the gargoyles before.
The city does seem to self-maintain itself in many ways.
Well, that is...
We did cut back a lot of the workforce now, though.
I do believe that it would be interesting to know who has crashed this airship. Maybe they would be clues or they have left behind supplies.
It would be 5 episodes ago. You can still check it out if you want.
Here, let's go. I'll do... I was going to do, I guess, right, left. That's airship direction for my random roll.
All right. So as you walk over, you can see this airship looks like it has something. The balloon got deflated by something rather large. It looks like it has like almost like a giant tear out of the bottom of it. And you can see that it looks like the bottom of the hull has just been completely torn to shreds and kind of like almost like a broken body type, like just laying across like part of a building and onto like this little mini plaza type of area. It looks like it crashed in almost the perfect spot. Crashed like in between a fountain and a house. You can go inside the wreckage and explore if you want.
Let's do a perception check to see if anything's sticking around. It's an 18.
18. You can't see any signs of life. It looks like whatever was in the airship has long since moved south. But you can see that the airship was pretty much abandoned, that there's lots and lots of stuff inside that was just left behind.
I like stuff.
Oh, let's take a look inside.
All right, you walk inside. You can hear like the wood creaking and kind of like moaning as you. It's being put under stresses it's not accustomed to. It being like this. It's almost like going through like One-Eyed Willie's ship, but only sort of like a 35-degree angle upwards as you crawl in through the hull. You can see there is sand everywhere on the bottom deck, just everywhere. And it looks like there's a narrow hallway with various sorts of rooms that have been divvied up. Duran, you can immediately see the sparkle and glint of booze bottles near the bow of the ship. It looks like there was a mini bar at the front.
I'll search through it.
You can find various bottles of wine and liquor, and you notice that there are no glasses. They're all like little tin cans.
Tin cans. Wow, classy.
Almost like a hipster like drink out of a mason jar, but except they're tin cans.
These are intact bottles?
Yep.
Sure, I'll take as many as I can.
They left the booze. I'll say you get 3 bottles of elven wine.
It's more than 0. I'll do an investigation check to see if I can see who this was. That is 26.
26. Towards the back, you can see a gigantic, probably like the more dominant room. And there's sand all over the bottom of the floor. And you can see various notes and journals. And it looks like this used to be the room that belonged to a tabaxi named House of Immaculate Yarn.
Oh yeah. Any other details?
Kind of scant on. Looks like she took most of her stuff with her. No gold, no. It looks like there's a lot. She had a lot of like pet food stuff though, like a lot of snacks to feed critters and whatnot.
Truly an eccentric captain. I see nothing else here. In the buildings around by, was there a dominant trickster figure on these walls around here?
Actually, you see the iconography change from that of a Sioux monster to that of an Almirage. The unicorn bunny, if you will.
Well, I don't think there's anything else at this airship, but the Almirage temple should be somewhere close by.
All right.
Let's search the neighborhood.
Yeah, I'd like to say they left anything, but they took everything but the booze.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, and there are cannons on the top deck. Cannonballs and cannons. The cannons are themselves are a bit wrecked. You need to do some maintenance, but they possibly could still be used. And there's 3 kegs of gunpowder left.
Well, if we need to knock down a building, we know where to come. I'm not going to carry around this cannon, though. That seems really heavy.
Yeah.
You can probably do it though.
I mean, probably. Really helpful if I had Iku to do it with, though. Yeah, let's sort of like canvass the neighborhood. We could also crack open a random encounter if you want.
You can if you want.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm down. Let's look for stuff.
Yeah, let's see if we
The
can find our
airship was a
treasure.
bust. Let's see if we can get some treasure.
All right, so yeah, we'll find a boarded up building.
You find a boarded up. You actually find one of the buildings. Looks like it's been boarded up, but it looks like one of the windows is slightly ajar.
Oh. Wait, this one. Looks like someone maybe has already been inside.
They could still be inside.
Let us go.
Yeah. So let's approach stealthily.
Say athletics, but with dexterity to sneak in if you want to do your traditional sneak in the through the window side.
Yeah. So we'll do that thing there.
How's this you?
That's 12 plus 6, so 18.
18. You again sneakily slide into the building. Boom, you drop inside. It looks like it was some type of like old merchant store. But this looks different from what you've seen before. You can see there are some powdered in dust of the red veggie pygmy stuff. But it also looks like this place has been turned over, that someone's actually searched through here previously.
That's why I was a jerk.
We're hot on the heels of the other group.
Yeah. Let's go look around for like another merchant-like looking building.
They only searched once, so I'll give you another one. Roll me a percentage dice, please, or actually or a stealth check if you want to sneak
Let's
in.
let's do a stealth check to sneak in. That is 21.
Roll that percentage die.
Roll it up.
You found it. You roll it.
Oh, that's the worst.
It appears to be an empty residence.
Should we roll another die?
You guys either roll super high or
Yeah.
super low.
What would I roll?
Let's keep looking until we find something.
Not much better.
You rolled a 16.
So that takes about an hour to go through the 2 floors of the building.
Okay, so it's like 1 or 2 o'clock now.
Yeah.
Let's do one more.
Do one more?
Yeah, sure.
Do you want to stealth in?
Yeah.
I'll say it's all within like the same little block area.
Yeah, sure.
No, yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, let's stealth in, and I'll let you roll the die. Stealthing in this time is an 18.
Good enough. You again pop into this unknown building, creaking up the boarded up window. Roll me a percentage dice once more, please.
Someone else want to do it, or shall we see if I do better?
Yeah, do it.
Yeah, Trevor's been the luckiest on these.
14.
14. It appears to be another empty
Garbage.
building.
This neighborhood's picked clean.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does look like it's kind of barren.
That damn Group A.
So yeah, let's look for the neighborhood for another temple, or like where the Amarajas get closer.
Yeah. Well, as you head down, because you actually put your finger right on the actual building.
So right here or over here.
A little further. Yeah, that one.
That one right there.
That's the one you touched. You come along. It's actually almost kind of like off the main promenade. You see cracked monoliths flank the entrance to this ruin. Saw edge ferns grow in the courtyard between broken flagstones. A pair of stone doors provide a large entry to a flat-roofed ruin.
And a Amaraj on the roof.
There's an almirage on the roof.
Well, this is one of the final 6 temples. Shall we enter? Actually, let's do a perception check to make sure there's nothing guarding this one. Probably some guidance.
Boom, plus 4.
Plus
Plus 4.
so that's 16. 20.
You can see in the roots of some of the trees, you can see little almirages sticking their heads out of their burrows and just kind of observing you as you come in.
The Amaraj remain here. Well, let's hope they're a good tiding. What's the Amarajas again?
Are they carnivorous?
No, they're literally just bunnies with unicorn horns.
Aw.
Imagine they are fickle and unpredictable.
Like, eat your face unpredictable?
Just a wee bunny.
Hey, I saw.
Only one way to find out.
I saw Holy Grail.
Above the doors, sculpture reliefs decorate the doors above the shrine.
Mm-hmm.
The carving shown a horned rabbit charging a feral-looking bear with sharp claws, and there's a kind of like a small story written out in.
Suicidal rabbit.
in Old O'Mewen,
But he's got a unicorn.
Fighting the bear?
fighting the small bear with sharp claws. You actually recognize the bear as a Zorbo.
Yeah, Zorbo. I'll give a read of the thingamabobbers.
It is the story, which I do not have handy. But it's in the book. I'll just get
There was a horned rabbit and there was a mini bear. They fought, and there's a story.
Yeah, I'll get the story up for you.
It was quite it was quite melancholy, the story, and it taught you something.
Yeah, here it is. So the story reads as, one morning, a wise Zorbo emerged from her hollow tree and spoke to the dying Omuans. To convince Utao of their worth, she decided to cook him a stew made from all their good qualities. Catching such virtues wouldn't be easy, so she asked a wily Almirage to help her. The Almirage snuck recklessness into the pot, which she saw as a virtue, and Utao spat out the stew when he tasted it. From that day on, Orbolaka the Zorbo and Aijin the Almirage became terrible enemies.
Oh,
So I've
no.
actually read that story before then.
Yes, you've actually read the exact same thing at
Yeah.
the Shrine of Orbolaka.
Yeah.
And just on the door itself, there's a message carved in. It says, Aijin teaches us to take the path least expected.
At least expected. Okay.
There's got to be a hidden path somewhere.
Okay, so what's the temple look like? It's like a...
It's a flat-roofed, kind of like almost stone square building with an Almirage statue on the top. You actually notice the Almirage statue perfectly matches the statue in that little hollow that you saw.
Oh.
And Almirage is the which god?
They're like a little bunny.
And he's what's his attribute?
Fickle and unpredictable.
Fickle and unpredictable, and it says take the...
Can I do
hidden path or
investigation, I guess, on this roof that we're on to see for like maybe...
You're not on the roof.
Oh, sorry.
We're in the... We can look up 30.
Yeah, you're in like the courtyard.
Courtyard.
Well, Durand, do you want to help me with yet another temple door?
The doors actually don't appear to be as heavy or stone-like as the previous ones. Looks like you can just open these doors.
I feel like with this fickle and unpredictable god, maybe there's another entrance we need to take, or maybe look for.
Well,
And I'll actually roll like after she says I say that I'll start investigating.
Okay, give me investigation check, please.
Alrighty. 18 plus another 4, 22.
22. Yeah, you do the circumference of the shrine, trying to see if there's any kind of like back entrance. Looks all solid limestone.
Okay.
Looks to be pretty
I like
solid.
stomp on the floor as well, kind of looking for false panels. Like, and I'm pretty convinced that there's no other secret entrances or anything like that.
Yeah. When you open up the door, a 10-foot wide hallway strikes off into the gloom. Carved tiles depicting various beasts decorate the floor.
Oosh.
Boom. You are right
Ooh,
there.
it's colored.
So you're on this side.
Okay.
take the path least expected.
You notice that there is a junction on the other side that goes off to the left and to the right.
Right here?
Yeah.
And then also one on each side?
So the wall comes up like that. So you can go that way, you can go that way.
Okay. And so we got a Aijin, a Zorbo, I'm going to guess.
Take the path least expected.
Well, this is dragonflies, which doesn't match anything.
You can tell the beasts depicted on the floor are almirages, dragonflies, eagles, giraffes, monkeys, tigers, warthogs, and zebras.
The path least expected. Well, too bad we didn't kill the janitor who before, so we could have seen the footprints of another successful party. Let's do a quick investigation on the floor to see if anything stands out. That is 33.
You can tell that these tiles seem to be mechanically linked. And if you look around, you can see small little holes in the side of each wall, like where each tile row is.
Right.
There's holes on both sides.
Right. Wait, there's definitely traps. Blow darts, looks like. On every single One. Is there any other stories in here or anything like that?
No, it's just
Okay.
the hallway.
Path. Least
Okay.
expected.
So I will say, go. Just show me where you're going to move your characters,
Right.
Uh-huh.
if at all, and try and be specific as possible where you go.
Okay. I don't know.
I'll
what is
cover
this?
you guys from back here.
Four-legged? I don't know. Four-legged. Eagle. That's what? Mammal, bird. Mammal.
I don't know what does an Aijin count as? Do they lay eggs? They might.
You know they count as mammals. So they're literally just a rabbit with a unicorn horn.
Okay.
Take the
Yeah.
path least expected. That's what it says.
Yeah.
I mean,
And you can't take... You can't,
Hold on. Which would you expect
Yeah.
least? You wouldn't expect a rabbit with a horn. Do I know anything about these creatures? Is there any specific stuff about the...
You recognize them, but there's nothing specific here. The only one that sticks out is the
this symbol?
Amaraj.
it's like the eagle or
The
something. right?
Amaraj is this one. And
Yes.
this is the path. This is the temple of the Amaraj?
yeah.
Maybe it's just anything other than the Amaraj because this is the Amaraj temple. Like, take the path least expected.
It is fickle and
Unpredictable.
Well, so
Yeah.
don't try to predict it.
fickle.
What is this?
That one, yeah, I'm not sure if that... Is that the...
Firefly?
No, a warthog.
Or warthog, yeah.
That is the warthog. Looking upside down, I could not tell.
There's nothing outside the building.
So that's warthog.
Anything on the walls, just the traps we see.
I thought maybe there was one predator per row, but no.
Yes, do you mind start listing off all the ones
Sure,
I see again?
So the animals are an Amaraj, dragonfly, eagle, giraffe, monkey, tiger, warthog, and zebra.
So monkey, tiger,
Warthog and zebra.
Is it like that relationship one that we did before? It's like the zebra has a friend or...
Well, there's no clues to
Yeah.
tell us, so.
Yeah, the only clue was on the door that said,
to pick. Aijin teaches to take the path least expected.
yeah.
Omaraj, dragonfly, eagle, giraffe, monkey, tiger.
And there's just no possible way to walk around this, right? This is just the hallway.
That's just the hallway.
Yeah.
Well,
Although-
a leather could just walk on
Yeah.
the wall.
Yeah, she can
True.
do that.
How far up do the
20 feet.
20 feet? The holes, I mean?
Oh, the holes are about like between 5 and 10 feet. They're definitely...
Yeah, so there's like an area above I could probably walk over.
Yeah.
Well, let's try that. I'll run back if I run into any danger.
Yeah.
So I'll hop up onto the wall sideways and
Easy
go
enough to do.
straight up and then across the top
Check
of
the roof.
wall.
It is completely dark on the other side, but yeah, you can make it over, no problem.
So it's complete darkness where I am here.
Yes.
I guess I will light a torch.
All right, you light a torch. You can either go to your left or you can go to your right.
Well,
After this, we're going to go in theater of the mind.
Remember, a leather is upside down, so
Right.
her
Well,
left would be the
I'll
opposite.
say east or west.
actually, it would be if I'm upside down. I'm like
We'll do east or west.
We'll do
East
east
or
west.
west.
So
Yeah. So you
this
can
is
either go-
east, this is west.
Yeah.
That is east for me. I'm
East?
going to east.
So it goes in about 10 feet and then a sharp 90-degree turn north.
So,
Okay.
You still have bright light as you go up another 10
where's that
feet.
marker of yours?
Sure.
You now come to another junction, which goes east and west once more.
Oh, geez. So she's like making notes. So I went east,
Then
and then
there was a turn north.
north or south.
So just a straight turn north.
Okay.
That went up 10 feet.
Mhm.
And at the end of that was a junction that went east and west.
So it's
like
got
a T, a T.
east,
No. Yeah. Okay.
north, and now east and west.
Let's go east again.
East.
You go east, and 5 feet up is you go north 5 feet, and it's just a straight line west.
I'll
So
follow
it's
the
west
west.
is going back this way.
All right. And how are you on the ceiling? You're on the wall?
I'm on the wall still. Yeah.
Yeah. You come to a dead end at the end of this place.
Okay. I will go back out to that last intersection and try a westernly route.
Yeah. You come to the west, and it shoots south, and almost kind of like hairpins turn back up north again. It's kind of like a U-E. And that goes up 20 feet. Or sorry, goes down the hall 20 feet north.
Okay. I'm going to do perception to see if those blow darts are still around.
Yeah.
That is 23.
You don't see any blow darts.
Okay, so I could be down on the ground now. So this one was north-south again?
So you haven't got to the end of this one yet.
Mm-hmm.
As you get to the north end of it, it goes directly west 10 feet.
Okay, I'll do that as well.
Yeah, and then again, another turn north, another 10 feet, and it takes you to a junction that goes east and west. So you have a choice of east or west.
As she's doing this, Lether is like making a map as she has her cartographer's tools out. So she doesn't have her weapons in her hand. Let's go east again. I keep on rolling for that.
East. All right. You head east, and there's a sharp turn south, 15 feet. And again, another one of those hairpin turns.
Sure.
That you go around the corner. It looks like it goes north 20 feet.
I'll follow it.
Yeah, you head on north, and there is a sharp turn to the west, which goes another 15 feet.
I'll follow along.
You follow along, and you see a wooden door.
Perception check. It's a 10.
10? It's a wooden door.
Okay.
Doesn't appear to be locked.
Doesn't appear to be locked. Okay. I'll go to the door. Not locked. I'll do another examination for traps at the door's edge. Is that a perception or investigation?
Investigation, I think.
Way better than that's 28.
28. There appears to be no traps on this door.
I will try to open the door.
You open the door, and a shaft of natural light spills from a tiny square hole in the ceiling and onto a carved stone pedestal. An ornate stone cube rests upon it.
Does it appear to be shaped like a almirage?
It does appear to be shaped like an almirage.
Cool. Finishing her map, she'll go, in case this turns me to stone, I should let them know before I go back. And so I'll follow my map and
they wouldn't use tricks
to get me back all the way. And so I'll peek out to the side of the roof. Good news, I'm okay. Better news, I found the cube.
Sweet. Where is it?
It's back here. I have a map for how to get back to it. I figured I would let you know in case it turned me into stone.
Maybe we should send someone out there with you.
Yeah, here, actually, I'll come on over and I'll make another copy of the map to show them how I made it there. And I still don't know how this puzzle floor works, though. Although, if I were to try to map, I guess I couldn't probably map on my map a way around on this thing that would match. No,
it wouldn't match.
Shape.
It wouldn't match the dimensions of the place you just been through.
I could try carrying somebody with me on the side here over the trap to come with me. Probably Durand is the lightest, or possibly Ro.
I think we could just turn into a spider and go over with you.
Well, that's true too. Why don't you come with?
As a spider?
Yeah.
Okay.
And
then watch you be turned into stone?
Yeah, potentially.
But then how do we unstone you?
No way now.
You used up your lesser restoration already, so...
No,
it's a greater restoration.
You have to come back for me in several levels.
Yeah. So maybe this is a bad play. Do we think this is the solution?
Sack. That's what we did with the other one, didn't we?
Well, that's because we solved the mystery first.
Yeah, if we hadn't solved the mystery, it would have been stone. So do we think we solved it?
I think getting to it is part of it. I don't know if you have to solve the puzzle floor.
Yeah, we just bypassed the puzzle.
Oh.
Which is maybe not the best. So I don't know if that makes it. That's why I'm we haven't solved it, so it might turn us to stone by not solving it.
Maybe we should take some time and try and solve it. Because if we turn you to stone, then what would we do?
Okay. That is true. Then we are definitely...
Free statue.
Free statue.
Yeah,
You can go in the museum.
Highly detailed Elethra statue.
The slight look of fear and concern on her face as she turned.
All of her notes turned to stone as well, because we really fucked them.
They would.
Unless I handed them to you first and they were in your possession.
You know this is
don't do that.
You know this is important.
Wait, so it's your
Hand us
theory
the notes.
that all of these cubes would have turned us to stone if we didn't solve them properly first?
Potentially.
Well, a lot of them were hidden. That
Yeah.
one was a decoy cube that changed, right?
No, it was the same cube. It just all the other ones that presented themselves.
Wongo did not. Wongo, you had to solve the puzzle and it appeared on top of the skull.
Yeah, and the same thing with Shambhala. It wasn't there. I don't think it came out of the stone.
Yeah.
So several of them, like, they don't present themselves until you solve them.
Nang Nang was on the pedestal when you solved it.
Right.
But it was locked in a vault.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
we
so
we also didn't try to didn't try to
The other
touch it
one
before.
was right there. It was like a decoy. It was like a trap stone. Like it was, we solved a little puzzle, and then there was a stone there, right? Because when we swum through the water. That was the other thing.
Yeah, but the stone was there, and it was still the same stone that we picked up. Like we had deactivated the trap of it.
Yeah, so this could turn us to stone.
All right, so
Are there any other puzzle elements in the caves, or
I'm going to hold my torch, and I'm on this side with everybody.
Hold my torch.
And I'm going to get my shield out, because I have a special dexterity saving throw thing with my shield if something tries to attack me. I'm going to try to step on... I'm going to start with going on the Almirage.
All right. You see the rune glow gold. And you see kind of like this gold outline come around Elethra. You gain 18 temporary hit points.
Holy crow!
oh,
What did you step on?
I stepped on the Almirage, and I got 18 temporary hit points, which bumps me up from 11 to 18.
so
Sweet.
then on to the Mirage again.
That's interesting.
Here, use your mini for
Yeah, okay, I can be on here.
Can you jump that far? It's 1 to 15 feet.
I can maybe I forget what the standing jump rules are. No one ever remembers.
Yeah.
It's like your strength divided by 4, I think. I will look it up.
It's not very big.
Yeah, standing jump is really tough.
Yeah. But I have a strength of 18. Like, I'm pretty good at it.
Like you can go like a minimum of 5 feet, which is like a square.
Yeah. This because we're counting these all as 5-foot squares, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a very wide hallway.
Well, you could come over here and jump to that, and then jump there. And then, I don't know if that's jumpable.
Yeah, I could do a running jump to that one. So, Almirage. Let's see if there's a way. I'm gonna try next. So yeah. So what is the standing jump rule? If you have it.
Other types of movement, special types of movement. Long jump. That is not what you were doing.
Yeah.
High jump. Oh, yeah, they're both the same. So when you make a long jump, you cover a number of feet up to your strength score if you move at least 10 feet on foot.
Right.
Okay, doesn't say. So what if you...
Might be
what
my
if it's
strength
just a standing
modifier.
jump?
Maybe you can
move
just-
at least 5 feet.
Yeah, but probably not 10 feet. Actually, that's 15 feet. There's no way I can jump that far without remarkable athlete or something like that.
There is no such thing as a standing long jump. It doesn't give any rules. You can only do it if you cover a number of... Yeah, there's no other option.
G.
The rule assumes that the height of your jump doesn't matter, such as a jump across a stream or chasm.
But it wouldn't be dependent on
At
solving.
DM's discretion,
that
they
either.
must succeed on an athletics check. Land in difficult terrain. It doesn't say anything about doing it without a running start. When you make a high jump, you can make a standing high jump. You can jump half the distance. So you can jump into the air a number of feet equal to 3 plus your strength modifier if you move 10 feet on foot.
Mm-hmm.
You can jump half that distance with a standing high jump.
So
Either way, each foot you clear on the jump costs a foot of movement. Yeah, there's no such thing as a standing long jump.
Weird. That's an
there's a
event.
jump.
Yeah, it's just a jump. I guess it's just a jump. Okay. I'm going to try walking next on the...
No, it says when you make a standing long jump, you leap only half the distance.
Really?
Yeah.
So half the distance of
So-
my score.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Yeah, so strength score, you move at least 10 feet. If you do...
So
half
18,
your
you could jump 9 feet.
yeah.
Well, that's 2 squares.
That's almost 2 squares.
Yeah, I'll
So you
say,
can jump there.
I'll say it's
then
close
there,
enough.
then there. So you start here and jump there. Straight instead of going over there, so you come back and then jump there.
Sure, let's try it. And I'll jump to this Almirage.
At Almirage, you are covered in the glow gold again, and nothing really happens.
Okay.
Kind of wonder what the other ones do now.
I'll jump to this Almirage.
Okay. Again, covered in a glow. but you feel no beneficial effects of it.
Let's jump to the other
Oh,
mirage.
Again, yeah, you feel yourself covered in a glow, and
And it's still fine. And I'll jump to the final Almirage.
yeah. And again, the same glow, and nothing really happens.
Well, I feel great.
That is the expected path. The clue lied.
Well, that got me all the way through. Although, okay, let's see. And then I'm going to try. I have to step on the eagle now.
You step on the eagle, and no effect.
No effects. Walk across the Almirage and touch the dragonfly.
Yeah, you touch the dragonfly, there's no effect.
Maybe because you've already touched the Mirage, you have to maybe.
And I'll touch the giraffe.
Giraffe, and you just touch on it. You hear no clicks, no nothing, no glows, no nothing. You're staying on giraffe tile.
Well, this back row is all safe.
Great.
Does somebody want to try one of the
Okay.
other early ones?
I guess I'll try.
Why?
We might as well get some temporary hit points first.
Okay.
There's no glow.
Yeah.
You use them all up.
I think you've used it all up.
Suckers!
I think you'll probably have to get off it for it to reset and see if it does something else.
Well, too bad I hogged all those. I can touch... Oh my gosh, I have no idea. Touch the monkey?
Monkey has no effect.
Okay. Well, this is far less trap than we thought.
Go get that. Go get the cube.
There's definitely no way to make me not stone, though, if it is bad news. Why don't you come across and touch it again, Ro, if you're so happy with touching cubes?
All right. Okay. You know what? I touched the warthog.
Touch the warthog, boom. You touch the warthog. You're on the warthog tile.
Ro, feeling rather bold, just keeps walking forward.
Oh, what's the next one?
The next one.
Zebra.
Zebra?
Yep, you're good.
Oh, man. Eagle?
Eagle, you're good.
This seems way too simple. Nothing has happened.
Is it?
What are you touching next?
The Omirage.
Almirage.
Oh, that's a crit.
Oh, shit.
As you see a dart come out of the wall.
Oh, you messed it up somehow.
You take 5 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
Give me a constitution save, please.
Ready? 1 second.
You added temporary hit points?
I never had any. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Cast the bear.
I got. They got thing from the previous attack.
Yeah.
Oh, piercing.
Yeah. So
Con save.
Con save. Come on, con save. 13.
You are taking 17 points of poison as it sinks in.
So just as Duran was starting to think, this isn't trapped at all. It's just, oh shit. Ah!
Oh, wait. You know what? Should I use my reaction again? 17. Half of that would be...
No, you can't do for poison. It's elemental damage.
If it's poison, I think is under the elemental school because it's like the dragon stuff.
Okay.
Check to be sure.
Yeah, I'm checking
might
the spell book. 1 second.
I would be surprised if it's not on there.
Absorb elements when you take acid, cold, fire, lightning, or thunder.
Oh, okay.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, poison's on the...
Oh, that sucked.
And you're only halfway.
Eagle? Oh, shit.
As an 18 versus AC,
Oh, man, hit.
you are taking 1 point of piercing.
Oh,
And
God.
give me another constitution save, please.
Son of a bitch.
Maybe try a different direction.
You're taking 7 points of poison damage this time.
Ooh.
It hits you from the other side. It's like, oh.
Bro, just run. Run across. Try to run faster than the darts can shoot you.
I take this.
I'm gonna get out into the hallway so that the darts don't hit me.
That is a 19 versus AC.
Well, somewhere after the first 3 tiles, you messed something up.
Yeah.
You take 1 point of piercing. Another constitution save, please.
Oh, this could bring me down. 12.
12. You're taking 11 points. Of
Oh,
poison.
down to 3 hit points.
Okay, stop moving.
As you see Ro just like taking steps forward and his guards are like, I believe it's like the previous 3 tiles you've stepped on have hit you.
Okay, so I'm going to use my magic initiate and do a healing cure wounds on myself.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, everyone's just looking in horror. It's just like, Ro's.
Minimum healing.
4 points.
It's like, this path that Alethra took was perfect, and all of a sudden just Ro's like, thump, 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 thump.
I don't get why
You've got
this is happening.
2 in your left side, 1 in your right side, with just these darts sticking out of you.
I don't get it. I don't understand the pattern whatsoever.
Yeah, I don't get the pattern either anymore. So
You're on that zebra.
I'm on the zebra. I feel like I'm gonna have to jump to the Omerhush.
You
Can
you?
you?
You can't. Your strength's only 14.
Oh shoot.
You also touched an Mirage that I touched before. I think it knows that you have fucked it up.
Oh well.
Yeah, because it went off on a tile that you stepped on that did not set it off. So it matters which one you're coming from and which one you're going to.
Okay.
Now keep your character on the tile.
Yeah, we're
Right.
before.
No, I'm
You're
trying to
on the
remember.
zebra.
Right. So I was on the zebra. So is there another zebra?
Not on the next one. No, you
Okay.
have.
And I couldn't
You have a warthog. I think you should I don't know, double back and then
Eagle.
just try again.
Eagle. I was on an eagle before.
Yeah, you were on the eagle before. I don't know if it's gonna keep.
When did I start getting hit? It was on the eagle?
No, you touched the Amirage.
Mirage the second time. Okay. Because I did this and then I did
You
this.
went
The
straight
first
ahead.
3 were fine.
Yeah,
First 3
and
were
then the
fine.
Amirage was the problem, and then
you got passed up.
And then I went there, it hit me. I went there, it hit me. I went there, it hit me.
The type of animal must matter.
I don't know.
Well, you're now stuck in the middle of a trap.
Well, I haven't been on a tiger yet, so let's try that.
You're good. No trap goes off.
Weird.
All right, and I have
What
been.
the hell could this pattern be?
I have been on a. Have I been on a giraffe yet? I have not been on a giraffe.
You've not. Yeah, if you want to go straight laterally.
Okay, laterally, because then I could go to the dragonfly, because I've never been on a dragonfly. So I'm going to go on a giraffe.
You step on the draft just fine.
Okay, and then I go on a dragonfly.
And step on
Then I
dragonfly
get
just
off.
fine.
Wait, what?
Okay,
I don't get that at all. You stepped on all the same thing. So how...
So it's either or. It's either don't step on the same one twice, or it's step on all the same one.
John's not going to tell us.
Okay.
I will say take the path least expected.
Okay, let's follow my map and we'll go back to the throne room.
In the meantime, I'm going to cast another Cure Wounds on myself.
Fair enough.
So wait, should we just wait here, or do you want us to try to cross this death hallway as well?
Fenquin, do you want to join us as a spider, or are you going to stay here?
Yes, I will come as a spider.
Does the spider want to go across the floor?
No, spider's fast from the wall.
Okay, just give me a minute so the GM can put all the tiles on the side of the wall. No, I'm kidding.
We go to the room.
You go back.
All right, Ro. Here's...
So, okay, I'll just wait here for you guys to come back.
All right, so be like, I'll be here as well.
Okay. All right. No fear. No fear. And then Ro reaches out and grabs a cube.
You remember the last time that you reached out to touch a cube,
Yeah.
and you felt the paralyzing effects of a shape to stone or transmute to stone.
Yeah.
And that doesn't happen this time. You now have a cube of origin.
Told you. And as I wobble a little bit from all the previous poison damage.
Are you poisoned now? Because I don't say anything because I'm a spider. So I chitter at you excitedly, and then I come back over here.
Oh, God, Fenquin.
I drop down onto the back of your neck.
All right, so we come back. I guess we have to walk over it again, or
You
what?
do have to walk over it again.
I don't, though.
Teamwork.
Actually, here, I'm gonna. So we'll walk sideways, and I'll try to hoist you on my side.
Jeez, okay.
So it's a carrying athletics check.
It'll
Let's
be,
say.
I'll say athletics check. I have a number in my head, and you're moving at half speed, and I'll say every 10 feet. No, every 15 feet, you'll do another check.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Okay,
So 2 checks, basically.
So keep giving me some guidance.
Yeah,
here.
some guidance.
Check 1.
I I believe in you.
That's
shit.
athletics.
Oh shit.
Athletics.
Oh shit.
It's 3 to 9 in total.
You drop row on the eagle tile. Nothing goes off.
Okay.
Okay, hang on. Where am I?
So you're on the first eagle tile. Unless you want to be on the other side.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Yeah, we'll do that one.
And you're prone as well.
Okay. All right. Well,
You stand up.
yeah, I stand up.
Do you want to take your hand, or do you just want to try to get through this?
Oh, pick me up, goddammit.
All right, pick her up.
Yeah.
I'll go to the tile.
You roll me another athletics check.
Sure. Let's give another guidance here, please.
Yep.
Oh my god, no way.
So-
5 plus... It's 11, though, this time.
So 2 squares down, I'll say, and you drop them on the
zebra?
On zebra.
Anything happen?
Nope.
All right, pick up.
Painful to watch, you guys.
As you see, like this kind of,
She's very slippy and sweaty.
and Rose, it's like carrying a garbage bag full of water. It's like kind of like
Yeah.
Rose just not really helping. She's kind of dead weighting you at the same time.
This guidance is
I'm
good.
trying to help. I'm giving you guidance.
I know. All right, one more time.
All right.
No, you're doing it wrong.
Oh my god, I'm rolling so badly here. This is the time to do it, though. That is 12.
12. I'll say you make it 2 squares down again, and you drop
Sweet.
row on the dragonfly.
All right.
And
Nothing's going off?
nothing happens.
I don't think that this seems fine, Ro. As long as
Okay.
I think you can just go.
I think I'm right in fact that you can't touch two in your travels. So I've gone on an eagle, and I've gone on a zebra. So I go on the warthog.
You're fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have I hit a giraffe yet? I have not.
Not on the way back.
I think
Okay.
you fell on a giraffe, actually.
No, I fell on the zebra.
Oh, zebra.
Zebra.
Yeah, you fell on
sorry.
eagle and
Right.
zebra.
Okay, yeah.
So tentatively step on the giraffe,
You're good.
then on the Amirage,
You're fine.
then I'm off. Okay.
like fall on both sides.
As you see,
Leather
Rose
has like
kinda-
really big thighs
very-
now for all of her like sideways walking.
and Rose, you see Ro had like very careful, like just kind of testing tiptoes. Of, like,
Yeah.
Your lateral abs. was
Like
amazing.
my like the tension from my shoulders just like completely releases as I finally get back over it. I put both my hands on my knees and like hunch over. Woo!
That was pretty rough.
This is my cube. I earned this.
All right, just don't lose it.
Of course not. I'm gonna put it in my pouch.
All right.
All right, sweet. Amirage.
Amirage Q.
How hit pointy are you? You got 18?
Yeah.
I could do a heal. I could do cure wounds maybe. Or no, I don't have cure wounds prepared.
Yeah, I've already used a couple.
You don't have cure wounds
slots for my
prepared?
healings.
No, I have healing word.
Okay.
So
I've already used a couple slots for my healing words.
You can take I mean, I am fresh as a daisy-ish, but
yeah,
you
I mean,
could
I think
short rest if you want to spend some hit
yeah,
die.
I think I probably should do a
Okay.
short rest. So,
We've not rested yet. Today, it's like 3 o'clock. That's not too bad.
that's still pretty good. Yeah.
Actually, I'll spend a hit die myself.
Okay.
Are you taking a short rest?
Yeah, short rest at the front
Oh,
of the cave.
god damn it.
Actually, your short rest, as you stay around the temple, about 20 minutes into your short rest, yeah, that's natural 20 on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh no.
oh.
That's going to be on Fenquin.
Hmm.
As you see an arrow come scooting over top of the wall.
Oh.
What?
That is 16, 18. Where'd my other d6 go? Oh, there it is. So 18 piercing,
Yikes.
and then 6, 12,
So what is what do I hit die? D8 plus what?
Hold on a second.
17 poison damage as well.
Oh,
As you see an arrow sink right into your back, as you see 4 Yuan Ti Malazong come up over the wall and around into the shrine. They all have bows out, and they are all hissing at you aggressively.
Oh.
And we are going to call it there for the week.
Oh.
We got
5
ambushed!
hit points. Yikes.
Yikes.
I have 18 from one heal that I did.
Did we
Or
do?
23.
Is our short rest completed or
You did
no?
not get
Okay.
it.
All right.
Oh, it didn't.
Oh, so I didn't even get those hit points back.
Nope.
Shit. All right.
They've been tracking you for a bit.
Oh man, they're my favorite enemy.
Yuan Ti?
Yeah.
I thought Undead were.
No. Well, I got another one.
Oh, okay.
in level 6. Monstrosities.
Nice.
So I can also understand Abyssal now
Nice.
and Fiendish. So if they speak Abyssal or Draconic or no, sorry, if they speak Abyssal, then I can
Well, then
understand.
I'm at 1 hit point because I used a hit dice. I got 4 hit points.
Oh no.
Damn.
Oh.
Yeah, They were tracking you since the morning, and when they saw you go into the caravan, like, no, we're just going to hold off. Or into the bazaar.
Oh.